Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting. I was selecting absolutely everything, the flags and everything, as you're gonna see, and that's why I take a little bit to get into the game, 30 seconds, because I want to have the flags and the seating here. And we have TaToH in the south as a red, Sebastian as a yellow in the north, with me, Radran. And Mr. Rath, you can introduce the players, and better say it, even the maps. How do you see about the maps, these maps that, well, many times are pretty crazy?
Yeah, you know, TaToH here in the south, what are we looking at? We're looking at TaToH here in the south. He's got gold on the front. He's got main stone on the front. And actually, I really like, if you look at the southern part of his base, he's going to be able to have pretty easy to protect secondary gold and berries. So we could see some weird kind of walls, but it would be a pretty easy wall if he were to just kind of wall down into that corner, and he would have protected berries and gold like pretty easily. So I really like TaToH's base despite the forward gold and the forward stone. It could be a lot worse. We've seen a lot worse on King of the Desert. There's been maps where every right resource is ahead of the TC. So if I'm TaToH, I'm taking this every day of the week.
I think TaToH map is fantastic, and I'm telling you, Rath, you are going to come every day because we got another 200 euros donation right away. So it's so good. You bring the luck to the channel right now. So guys, Rathran is coming back. Well, he's taking over. Anyway, jokes aside, now what do you think about Sebastian map?
Okay, so Sebastian here, he's got forward berries, forward secondary gold, but he has a rear main gold and a rear stone. He should be able to get a decent walls up. Those early berries, or lack of access to those berries early on has not mattered as much. We've seen so many times players just skip berries entirely. So with that in mind, I actually really like Sebastian's map. I think both players have pretty strong maps here, especially for the way that Arabia has been spawning here at King of the Desert 5. I think both players got to be fairly happy with the maps that they have, especially Britain's rear main stone. That's really nice. You get might be able to get that castle down on so many different, like that both of those secondary golds, for instance, for Sebastian off to the left side, you get a castle down over that side, and you're just gonna have so much map control. And yeah, I kind of like both players' maps here. It's actually rare for me. Usually I look at the maps and I'm like, just thank God I'm not playing, because I would not be able to handle this. But I would take either player's map in this case.
I think both are fine, as you mentioned. The TaToH map, for me, fantastic, because with that secondary goal at the back, and with these really wide woodlines are great. The goal the main goal in front is more tricky, but well, having the second one is fine. And then, as you mentioned there, he need a little bit more to wall, Sebastian. No complaint about the maps. Then we have only TaToH with 2 villages on wood. That means that he's gonna go up incredibly quick, and he see how the scout is coming. He put the ships already under the TC. I don't know if he has limit. No, he still have six ships to take. It's just that he's taking already all the deers, the boar, and TaToH is just ignoring for now his opponent. And we see how Sebastian is coming with the scout, trying to gather more information here. And well, already Sebastian doing the barrack, Mr. Rath, very fast, like we have seen in the whole tournament.
Yep, I mean, it's you don't even know if this is necessarily means he's going to be drushing, although his food count would suggest that, because so often players just completely skip those berries. And even now, I'm trying to get a read on if he's going to try to go up to feudal or pop some militia out. He might be trying to decide himself, as his scout has come forward to see what TaToH is doing here. So he might be trying to make a decision himself just at this moment. And TaToH himself is up to feudal behind this. Lithuanians, with that extra free food, it's made it extra easy for TaToH to click up on 17 vills. So nice and early here for TaToH.
I mean, it's super quick. But Sebastian is not going to be really slow. He's going to be up 20. Well, 20 population nowadays has become a little bit slow, which is crazy. You know, for me, 20 is super fast. But well, these players are just going extremely quick. Britos is definitely a normal up time. Okay, he got the foot, but he got 3 seconds at the TC, not being super smooth. As you were talking, he's definitely avoiding for now the berries. And that might be 2 militias. He's not yet on goal. Or he's going to go directly to archers without militias.
This might be straight archers. This will be straight archers, Mem.
Yeah.
He's the lack of militia at this point, which is actually a shame, because if he had those militias out and done that kind of early drush, that 2 militia drush, he might have been able to get in. Remember when that scout was down at TaToH's woodline? If there had been a pair of militia following that up shortly thereafter, he would be in on that woodline and doing some damage to TaToH. So kind of a shame that Sebastian actually didn't do the drush in this case.
Yeah, but probably he has Explorer, and we saw that his map was very nice. If you go for the Draz and then TaToH do a small walls with that house to the wood, look at the stable he's doing. I mean, he didn't do anything, Wrath, and he's basically wall already, TaToH at home. Just look.
Yeah, that's crazy. Such an easy wall here. Yeah, it's was it 4 buildings, and he's got himself chokes to his TC. That's actually really sick for TaToH.
Well, it's very nice that he's going for the stable. I like the stable because he's bringing mobility, you know, and it makes usually the games more dynamic. But now TaToH is going to wall exactly the way I was thinking, and I mentioned just before, and then he will wall probably the other 2 wood lanes. So let's see, because now Mr. Sebastian will go for the range.
Yeah, it's going to be straight archers here from Sebastian. He's got 3 on gold. He's going to click into double bit, and he's going to try and get those walls up. I don't know if he'll be able to get the walls up before we have the scouts coming forwards, because he has so far to wall, especially in the north there. The scouts will be able to just run around. They won't care. They'll have that mobility that you were talking about earlier. And although Sebastian does have 1 spear out, I'd like to see him add a second one as soon as he can. He doesn't quite have the food income for it yet. Not going to berries, I think, is finally kind of starting to hit him, and we are going to see a villager go out to the berry bush now, Mem.
Let's see if he's going to make it now. Is the standard build order that we are watching in this KOTD5 for some of the range civilizations. And now he probably don't need that second spear that you were talking, because he's only need to wall the north area, and he's sending a second villager just to be...
Oh, he's going to use...
Sure.
I love it, Mem. Yeah, Mem, look at 100%. The stone. I love using the stone as part of that wall. Normally, I don't think I'd be... But because we already have the main stone inside... Like, we don't really need to protect that. There's no point going out, and we are going to be able to get those walls up as a result.
He doesn't have to be really greedy there. He doesn't need it. And now he has his spear, but TaToH need the archery range, and he's doing. Remember that TaToH has a huge experience in tournaments, but he has never got like huge result in King of the Desert. It is very similar to Hera. Hera has never got, maybe top 8 has been his best result. Not even sure if he got top 8 in King of the Desert. So if Hera, for example, win in a couple of days to his opponent Valves, it will be probably the best result in King of the Desert for the Canadian. But you know, now is another Hera too. So let's see what is going to happen, and let's focus here on TaToH versus Sebastian. With this army composition right now is dangerous for TaToH, because TaToH, well, now TaToH has 2 skirmishes already. I think he should be fine.
Yeah, TaToH, he spotted these archers and spears coming forwards. He knew that this was going to be happening. Already had the range down, already has the skirms down, and that Lithuanian faster skirmisher bonus applies right in feudal age. So he'll be in a good situation here. And Sebastian, you know what? He reads that. He's already sending it back. Oh, look at the TaToH scouts cutting off those archers' retreat. That's sick.
But Yellow didn't notice. He could have killed a lot of damage, and look, those scouts were idle completely, and he didn't see it. He could have taken a lot of damage, and those scouts did nothing, basically. Well, that was a very peaceful moment for both players. What the hell? My goodness. Anyway, 3 scout, 3 skirmishers, and all the players going back. Welcome everyone, guys. Welcome everyone to King of the Desert final stage. Because, Warthran, we could call this finally the final stage, no group stage anymore, and we are now in the playoffs. Full playoffs, win or go home.
That's right. After this, we're going to be cut down to 8 players. And actually, the cool thing about the 2 sets that Mem has scheduled for today is they will be playing each other in the next round. So you kind of get to see a whole section of the bracket here if you just tune in and stay tuned for the rest of the games today.
Do you think this is a coincidence? It's everything on purpose, man. Everything on purpose. What we have tried is to schedule the players to let them the same time to rest when they're gonna face in this next round, except if they ask something different because they cannot play or they prefer something else. So what we did is that we wanted that everyone gotta have the same time to rest. If you play one day, you have 48 hours to rest. Not like one is gonna have 24, 48, you know, trying to see all those small details. That maybe matters, and also you have more time to prepare as well. Okay, population, as you can see, is extremely close, like really, really close. Now TaToH doing 2 villages on goal and trying to put the pressure. And well, this is very good, but Sebastian is doing the stable. What I don't know, okay, he's doing the scout. I was about to mention, is he gonna go scout? Is he gonna try to go directly to Castle Edge? He's going to scout right now, Mr. Raff.
Well, here's what Sebastian does this build where he goes into exactly what he's doing right now. You're seeing him massive crossbows. He'll throw down the stable and he'll make a couple of scouts. I think that's just going to be to try to get a little bit of exploration or map control back just a little bit. And I don't know if he's actually going to try and push out here so much as just try to prevent TaToH from getting in and doing too much damage. But what that stable's going to allow him to do is once he gets to Castle Age, he'll be able to add in some knights, and he's going to go crossbow knight. And he did that. He did that earlier in King of the Desert before. He does this really sick kind of mid-late Castle Age push with a whole bunch of mangonels with knights and crossbows and kind of all in Castle Age. So I have a feeling this is the setup for that, man.
You know how many times has Britons won to Lithuanians in the tournament?
What? How many times?
0! Literally 0! You know, literally 0. Not joking, you know. 0. Britons has won 0 times to the Lithuanians, according to those statistics. I don't know, again, how many times has been this matchup. Hopefully it's not only one. It's more than one time. We have seen this before. But it seems that Lithuanians, as you mentioned before, might be a very good counter here for the Britons, with the greatest skirmishes, and also, mainly if you get the map control. And look now, TaToH economy.
Wow, he's going to click up to Castle Age here, and he's going to be up maybe just over 20 minutes with all of these scouts and skirmishers. That's absolutely crazy. He'll have a ton of map control. Oh, look, Sebastian's coming out, Mem.
Yeah, well, might be able to clean this army, probably. He's gonna try to kill as much as possible archers. He has the 2 spears and the scout. If he micro, well, TaToH being up to castles only need to hold this army to keep alive or get some time, and then he's gonna be fine. He should be fine because he's up to castle. Well, his opponent is on the way to nothing. Oh, he got a lot of villages on the queue because look at now his resources. What the hell? He probably got like 20 villages on the TC on the queue because Sebastian resources. He's about to click up now, so then he's okay. He is definitely okay.
Yeah, it would look like it was going to be bad, but his timing, he's going to be like a minute behind TaToH, and he already has walls up, so he should be okay in the early parts of Castle Age. And then, like I said, I bet we'll see the knights start to come out from Sebastian behind the crossbows if he's able to. He did lose some of his crossbows in these fighting. I don't know if he'll be able to actually afford that plan anymore because he's going to have to actually go back. And he doesn't have the mass. Yeah,
the hype is going to be
anymore.
Yeah, let's see. I was going to say, sorry that I interrupted you, that the hype is going to be absolutely real. We have in the first game of this series, Wrath already almost 4,000 viewers. This is round of 16, best of 5, 4,000 viewers already, and we are just starting. And remember that this is the first series. TaToH, Sebastian, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward so much for the next series, Mr. Yo versus TaToH, because no matter what happened in those series, Mr. Wrath, I'm gonna be sad because I love them both. I love them both, and one of those crazy that TaToH or Yo will be out of the tournament after today, but that will be later, and now we need to focus. Botkin Arrow for red, the Lithuanians. He's coming with the skirms. Botkin Arrow, and he has a scout and archers right now, but he's still not in Castle. So Sebastian is the one who now needs to save this army, Mr. Wrath.
Yeah, he needed to get those archers back earlier. I think maybe he thought he was going to beat TaToH up, and the villager's going to have to come out and get these palisades down quick. That's actually sick from Sebastian, he's going to get those archers back, and that's absolutely critical because there's no way TaToH's going to break in with the skirm spear scout. It's going to take way too long to break in with just the skirmishers, and Sebastian will be able to click into crossbow and will be able to defend against this army. I think I would expect to add some town centers behind this too.
Yeah, well, let's see he can do, because remember that Britons is cheaper TCs, but I don't know if now he's gonna make that. Yeah, no, exactly. He's doing the Siege Workshop first because he has those skirmishes. The archers obviously are gonna be great here, but his opponent has already the +2 and he's doing the least skirmishes, so he's still getting the map control. As you mentioned, he's also adding a TC that I like it a lot, already taking the stone, but Britons is an amazing civilization to defend. What I don't know if he's now TaToH is gonna add TCs, or he's gonna try to go aggressive with some Siege Workshop.
Or Monastery, man. I think Monastery would make a lot of sense as well. He has map control. If he loses too much army here or loses this fight against the Briton crossbows, which outranges skirmishers, like they can just sit behind the walls and outrange the skirmishers, then you got to start worrying about those relics. The Lithuanians get that bonus where their knights get an extra attack for every relic picked up. That can snowball really quickly, and I feel like that's going to be part of TaToH's strategy here. That's why I feel like both players have been so adamant about trying to establish map control, and mostly it's been TaToH's success, the elite skirms, and are continuing to keep Sebastian pinned in his base. And what I'd like to see, Mem, is Sebastian send a group of archers off one of the sides. and try to flank the TaToH's base.
I don't know why he's... I mean, having the siege, that makes sense. He should send probably the Chronos to instinct, but the problem is that TaToH is coming with knights on the right. He's respecting probably TaToH as well, and I like a lot TaToH economy. TaToH economy is a lot more balanced. He has 15 on foot. As you can check, Sebastian has only 6 on foot, and if he's doing 3 tone centers, it's only going to create more and more idle TC soon, because won't be able to keep those tone centers working. As you can see, he has one TC that is not creating anything, and now TaToH is doing the 3rd tone center, doing wheelbarrow. He has Bozo as well. He's starting to have the economy lead, and even if they are not big battles yet happen, this economy lead, it might explode slowly if he's not able to balance. But as you mentioned, the monastery, Sebastian is doing the monastery. Well, not TaToH yet, which I'm a little bit surprised.
Sebastian's going to try and sneak out with a group of crossbows here. TaToH, I think he's going to pick up on it, because he saw the spears, but he's still sending the skirms forward. Maybe he missed the crossbows. The spears, I think, should have spotted the crossbows, Mem, but TaToH, he's acting like he didn't see the crossbows that are moving across in the middle of the map. If Sebastian can come forwards, maybe it's a debate from TaToH, because he has a siege workshop going down at home now. Yeah, he definitely spots it. The spears came across. And he's just going to try and break in with the skirms in the northern part of Sebastian's base and defend with maybe a mango at home. You know, TaToH still hasn't been able to expand out into his main gold, and his other gold is only going to last for so long, man. He's okay for now, but I wonder how long that's going to be the case. I really like TaToH's Eastern Town Center, by the way. That helps protect that wood there. I really
help,
like that.
But as you mentioned, it's not going to be easy to hold with the crossbows here, because Breton's outrange completely, but now he's trying to attack at the same time. So it's very important that Sebastian is going to be able, he's taking a village here, he's in the north, going to be inside. This is the most important part of the game right now. Why? Because of the multitasking. Here are knights and skirmishes. TaToH need to kill that mangle, need to also snipe the monk, and then let's see how he's going to hold at home. He's coming there with the mangle. Remember that those crows going to outrange the mangle, but he's attacking at the same time. Look at the score for TaToH. Population is almost the same, but well, he's getting inside, and if he's able to now kill that mangle, those skirmishes are going to be very annoying, because Wrath, he's having archers, Sebastian, forward, but he's not really doing any damage.
Yeah, no, Sebastian can't get in with his archers. TaToH's base has been built so well, and TaToH's also actually in Sebastian's base, causing idle time, causing damage. And you know, if he picks up maybe even just the first armor on his knights, he'll have a lot easier time diving in where Sebastian's keeping that mango nice and safe, and might be able to snipe it. I'm wondering if that's going to be the next step for TaToH's floating a lot of wood, man. Both players floating 1,000 wood.
Yeah, that means that the macro is complicated to do it when you are with so much attack here, so much action. You can see that they can do farmers. He's doing now ballistic in mine. Well, university. The conversions. The knights has been lost by TaToH. Sebastian hold here, and population is almost the same. People has been telling clear favorite TaToH, but this game for now is the same population. Now he's gonna come with the mangle. Be careful with those crossbows, because you might lose them, but there's a knight that he converted. He can go and do the job, doing the market too, and I honestly don't know who really have the advantage here. I mean, so close game.
Yeah, this is like right at the edge here. 68 to 65 Vils. Army is dead even, Mem. And the one thing that I'm not crazy about is Sebastian's army is full retreat, and TaToH, both players actually are full retreat with their army now. The knights coming out from Sebastian, and there's that stable paying off, and he's got did he get that? He got that market down, and those skirms are trapped in, and he should clear TaToH's main skirm army and have his own crossbows free and alive, and I wonder if he'll come back across. TaToH's already got more knights coming on his side. Oh, the mango shots, Mem.
Yeah, he's almost taken, but he's microing well. As you can see, look, he's microing really well here. TaToH is doing a good job. I mean, he's not killing a lot of units, but those skirmishes keep alive for so long, creating chaos. You can see the efficiency at the bottom right corner. Like TaToH, 56% efficiency. Sebastian, 64. He has 6 villages more, and now, finally, he's grabbing some relic. Doing now skill bar and armor. He has 6 villages more, but what I really don't understand how Sebastian can have 2,000 wood in the bank. He has to have a better macro, because he's having a lot of wood. Either sell or use to spam farms like he's doing right now. Yep. But 2,000 wood, it puts you behind against a civilization like Lithuanians for sure.
I mean, I don't even think he has a university down, so he doesn't have university, he doesn't have ballistics. You could easily spend it on that. And I think more critically is that TaToH's base really didn't get broken into in the way that Sebastian's did. So TaToH's eco has just been stronger and hasn't been disrupted the way Sebastian has. And that's paying off, even though maybe TaToH's lost some more skirms and some more army than Seabass has. Actually, we're dead even on KD too here, although TaToH's got the 5 extra vills killed. That's about all this advantage has been is 5 villagers. All of this fighting has been over 5 villagers.
Yeah, but this is not good now for Sebastian, because TaToH has +2/+2 skirmishes. Skirmishes are cheap, you know, ballistic. It's true that they cost some, you know, and the crossbows don't cost any food. And well, you can see the villager now is doing chain bar and armor. So nice +2 skirmishes as well. I don't know. He's selling now some resources, coming with the knights and the skirmishes, but look at the food income, 38 farmers, 33 for Sebastian, but he's not doing, he's spamming a lot of farming now, TaToH, spamming skirms, spamming knights with several stables. He has 1 relic, so those knights are +2/+1. You can see now, coming with the knights, he's gonna take the mangle, and with the skirms, the best that you can do when you are against Britos, if you have the initiative, then the Britos become more vulnerable, you know, and now TaToH is gonna be up to Imperial faster than his opponent, and that's terrible for Sebastian. Just look.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how important momentum is when you play against TaToH before, Mem. You can't let TaToH get any kind of momentum underneath him, because then you're letting him execute his game plan, and it's gone. Honestly, it's gone according to plan from right from the beginning. He established map control. He went knights and skirms. He's gone out and he's grabbed relics. Now he's going to click up to imp before his opponent. He's getting a hand cart before his opponent even has wheelbarrow. So he's all over the place here, Mem. And that's actually huge. Sebastian missing wheelbarrow for this long. That's got to be I'm wondering what the resources are right now, because that's going to be pretty devastating just in and of itself.
Not only wheelbarrow, and now he's missing all the economy average. Well, TaToH got all them, 130 population. Has been like a hammer in this game. TaToH little by little pushing more, doing more army, getting a small economy lead, not getting really attack at home. Well, there was attack a little bit, but with the Mangle he dealt properly. And now TaToH has double the army, 10 villages more. Yes, Sebastian is doing a castle, but look at the score. Well, at the end, Sebastian is gonna go up to Imperial faster, but TaToH has a much better echo. Yeah?
Can he deny this castle with skirms, Mem? This will be kind of crazy if he's able to do it.
He can do it. And then it means that TaToH is going to be playing before he wanted. TaToH Castle, man. Yeah, TaToH Castle, I'm telling you. Okay. Well, he has a mangonel, he has the crossbows. Those crossbows are not that effective because they don't have ballistic. The castle is going to be up, but TaToH is going to be up to Imperial as well. Now he blocked it there with the house. I like it. The castle will be up.
Yep.
But it's really, really complicated now because TaToH is up to Imperial with 147 population, and what is the most important, he has 3 relics and all the map control right now.
Oh man, these knights that just broke into Sebastian's base, Mem, they have +2 armor, and Seabass only has about 9 crossbows back there to try and clear them up, and they are just massacring vills. I think we just lost about 6-7 villagers right there, and they're still alive. They still have tons of HP. They're going to continue to harass Sebastian, and that's just going to complicate all of the million little things you need to make sure you click into on your way up to Imperial Age when you're playing crossbows like this. And again, this entire time, you know what TaToH's doing? He's going out and he's grabbing relics. You know how many relics Sebastian has, Mem?
I know, man. I really know, man.
0!
Literally 0, man. Literally 0. And you can see how TaToH has now +4 knights in Castle Age, you know? +4 knights, man. And obviously, if you leave the 0 down relics to yourself when your opponent is Lithuanian, is really terrible, you know? We love the damn meme about the 0, right, Raph? But in this game specifically, that's not a meme anymore. It's brutal. It's crucial. It's really
that's
important.
That's a GG, honestly.
Yeah.
You let the Lithuanians get 3-4 relics, and they get their armor upgrades. They're going into Imp. They're only... Actually, it looks like Sebastian's managed to get up to Imp about 30 seconds here before TaToH.
Yeah, but without army.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
he has no cross. It's all dead. Yeah.
So... just look at the KD, 81-58, he's now gonna break in here. He has ballistic, now he has ballistic too, he's missing a lot of upgrades. And TaToH, without mistakes, with Lithuanians just going full army, not being greedy. It's amazing how he has managed to have almost the same time to Imperial Age when you are. And look at now the resources difference. One player has 1,000 food and 2,000 gold in the bank. Sebastian is true that he's now upgrading the halberdiers. But he got 2 pikes.
He has two halberdiers. Their name are Greg and Steve. They're really, really, really good with their pokers, but they're not going to take out 8, 6, 7, what is it, 17 skirms. This Mango might, though. If the Mango landed some shots on the skirms, that might have been able to swing things for Sebastian. He does have enough stone in the bank almost for 2 castles, Mem. So he might be able to stretch this game out a little bit.
Well, he has 23 armor. Let's see if he's doing halberdiers. Remember that these archers are snipers. He's doing not only TC. Keep trying. The score difference is just scary. But it's also true that Britain's army can be scary as well. You know, if you go halberdiers or all those archers, even some skirmishers, okay. But TaToH doing cavalier armor and he has 19 knights. That means a lot of potential cavaliers. Like a lot of cavaliers when your opponent has only 7 halves. 7 halves. And my goodness.
Do you think the response to this is to go, what is it, 7 TCs? 5 TCs.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good to have tone centers because you can avoid potential raiding, even more when you know that your opponent is going to have those cavaliers. That's for sure. It's always good to have TCs. But as you mentioned, he has already 1,200 stone. He can make a couple of castles here. Like where he's attacking right now, TaToH, he could have a castle already. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, you know, because TaToH has all the army from a long time ago, so he's having the map control. So you cannot really make the castles where you want. And TaToH is just being like a hammer, I'm telling you.
Yep. Push. Critical tech here just came in for TaToH too, man. He just got tower shields. So those skirmishers now have 10 pierce armor. So they'll do really good at dealing with the arbs that I think Sebastian was planning on going into. Although at this point, it looks like he's just focusing on getting enough halbs out. And what do you even do as the Britons here? Do you go war with Trebs to try and deal with the skirms and then halbs? Like I don't even know what you do.
If you have the economy, okay, but he's in Imperial Age and he still not even have the +3. He still not even have the chemistry. While his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, TaToH want to be in the quarterfinals. Yes, because he's researching now Paladin upgrade. Paladin upgrade with +5. Now doing this iron casting. Iron casting it was Grathron and me are doing, but well, I don't know why they put this upgrade, that name. You know, iron casting is what we do, not that upgrade. You know, what the hell is this? Anyway, Paladin is going to be chemistry. With all these upgrades, what Sebastian can do? He cannot do anything, man. Like, seriously.
He would need like 30 more archers, and they'd need to, or crossbows, and they need to be upgraded to arbs. And I don't know, he might, maybe he can make something happen with the mangonels on the skirms. But I mean, with the paladin coming in, what do you do? There's also chemistry even now coming. These skirms are going to be fully upgraded in just a second. And honestly, fully upgraded Lithuanian skirms against the Britons, I don't even know what else you would need to, like, what do you do as the Britons here, man? I honestly think you got to make like 10 Warwolf Trebs. You got to make like a bajillion more trips to deal with the skirms, right?
I think since he doesn't have yet bomber cannons, one option could be Onagers with siege engineers and halves. Onagers and halves, you know?
Onagers,
obviously,
maybe,
Trebs, obviously Trebs, if you have, is great, but they are very expensive too to make the upgrade. And look at now this, but look at that micro now. It's micro now the skirmishes. He's not losing the skirms. He's killing the mangoes with the skirmishes. He's dancing with the skirms. Man, Spanish people dance like crazy in the disco, I'm telling you. I was dancing, not now anymore. Anyway, he's breaking here. He's gonna go inside, and now with those paladins all over his base. And the thing is, Sebastian still have 180 population, TaToH 200. So he's very high population, 50 farmers, but still 0 relics. He's doing now the hand card. He has 40 halberdiers when his opponent has 30 paladins +6. You know, the halves are great, but those halves are not even fully upgraded, so those paladins with the skirms, if he's attacking now, he should kill everything. I don't even know why he's going back. He should just attack and kill right now.
That. Yeah, he can just fight that and then the game will end, Mem. I think he's trying to be a little careful because, you know, the pathing on the knights isn't the greatest at this point, and especially with that hill right there, making some of the paladin not fight as good as they should. So maybe he wanted to make sure he was taking the fight, but half his paladins aren't even fighting. They're attacking a mill and a barracks, and that made that a lot better for Sebastian than it should have been. And there's still enough paladin here to end the game, though, yeah.
It's impossible. He's coming out with 3 Trebs, which TaToH is playing amazing. He has 1, 2, now 3 castles, controlling the right, controlling the middle. Here with the paladin is raiding completely, and well, taking the TLCs. He's attacking in several spots, raiding also in the middle as well. Sebastian has a very high APM, but you don't need a high APM here. You need a miracle.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's red all over Yellow's base. There's 100 little fires that Sebastian has to put out at the same time. And the entire time this is happening, TaToH's pressing with trebuchets at the front of Sebastian's base. Villagers are going down. We're talking a 30 villager advantage here for TaToH now. He's got 20 more army. Things are cascading rapidly here, and Sebastian is clinging to life, but I think maybe he's just trying to get a bit better of a feel for TaToH, frustrate TaToH going into the next set, because this feels over, man.
Yeah, it's feels over. I mean, when you are playing against a player like TaToH and you have killed in the whole game one villager to him, you know that the game is not going to end well for you. And very soon, it's going to be, there you go, GG. TaToH has played, as we expected, Mr. Wrath, incredibly solid. Super, super solid.
Yep, TaToH is on point and on form today. He was talking in the past about he had some allergies and he was dealing with a little bit of sickness. I don't think he can use that as an excuse today. He looks absolutely ready to play and on point. As look at the APM here, 80 for TaToH, peaking at 205, and no shame in what Sebastian's doing either. I feel like that's above average from what I've seen from both players, as it looks like they both are turning it up a little bit extra here at KOTD.
Yeah, well, higher APM for Sebastian, but doesn't matter because here you're gonna see how TaToH 62 military. Look at the KD double, more than double, as you can see. Economy, 15,000 resources. 15,000 resources more than his opponent. That's only talk how brutal has been his macro. Well, pretty sick, pretty sick. And we're going to keep going because this is going to be game number 2 in a moment. I will just play an ad now fast before we get ads in the middle of games, guys. Don't worry. And sorry, people on Twitch, but don't worry because now we're getting here with the next game that, let's see what they pick, Mr. Rat, because with this tournament, obviously, you have to know very well the players, and you really don't know what they have on their mind to see what they're going to pick. But, well, we have already the answer. TaToH Gurjaras, Sebastian Malians. Oh, boy.
I was just going to say, I bet we see a Malian pick here from one of the players. They're so strong, and this is a pivotal game. In a best of 5, you do not want to go down 2 games against your opponent. It is almost impossible to win 3 straight games, especially if you're Sebastian. So I'm not surprised at all that we see the Malian pick from Sebastian here. And what did you say? Gurjaras from TaToH?
Let's see, but first I want to comment about it's almost impossible to win 3 games in a row, except last night. Did you see last night's series? Last night's series, the last decider, because if someone went to sleep, you know, I can tell here now, guys, that I was talking with Nikov last night, and Nikov told me, Memp feels so bad because he fell asleep after the 2-0. He probably was relaxed, thinking that the Hard was going to make it, and then he messaged me, so, Memp, I wake up, and 2-3, what the hell? What the hell is this, you know? Incredible. Anyway, about the pick, I like it a lot that Sebastian picked the Malians, you know, but Gurjaras feels like he can be strong as well. Obviously, Malian seems to be stronger because everyone is picking them as the first pick. But let's see. By the way, they have changed the colors, right? Before it was red TaToH and yellow Sebastian, right? I want to keep the same then. I'm going to keep the same because I don't want that people get confused. Red TaToH, Sebastian, yellow. So we keep these colors the whole series. Let's take the maps, Mr. Rathran, and tell me, what do you think about TaToH map?
So TaToH's, it's going to be like a 2 woodline Arabia here. He's got forward gold, forward main stone, berries at the back of his map, and kind of like that last game with the rear berries, rear secondary gold. It might not be too bad as open as it is. TaToH could maybe get a little choke going off the one side, and then there's that weird patch of wood to the north, just above that secondary gold, that he might be running a choke to as well. So that's not a terrible map for TaToH, but again, forward gold, forward stone, you know, maybe some early aggression from Sebastian that if he can sustain it could really pay off, as TaToH would be kind of hemmed in if we see some maybe early castle pressure from Sebastian.
Well, definitely in this map is a lot more, let's say, aggressive. It looks like this, you know, like difficult to wall. But then if we check Sebastian map, well, I like that he has 2 bullets in front, not a single one at the back, but the berries and the gold is at the back. So if he's able to wall a little bit, maybe he can have a good map. I don't know what you think here. It's also a tricky one because between that forest in front of that house and the other one on the left, that is still the edge of the map, look how big it is. So it's kind of awkward.
I think if I'm Sebastian and if I scout that wood line to the southwest that goes to the edge of the map, if I scout that, then I'm gonna want to get my wall up there as soon as I can. And he would have if he does that, he would have one safe wood patch, and that would get him a ton of res walled in as well. So I could see some big walls going down early here from Sebastian. Maybe we'll see like a drush to try and support that. We'll see that 2 militia drush that we were talking about last game. Maybe we'll see that come out here from the Malian player.
Well, I have to point out that the Gamer Legion just gifted 10 subscribers. We are with TaToH, so I believe every victory is going to be 10 subscriber gift by Gamer Legion. So TaToH 3-0. Right, Rathran, what do you think?
I mean, if that's the way it's going to work, why not? Yeah?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Full sellout, you know? Full sellout this, man. Oh, yeah. Sorry for the overlays. I'm trying to find the Gurjaras. Thank you so much, Gamer Legion, for the support. And Malians versus Gurjaras, as you see, guys, I forgot to put the overlays in the first game because I was extremely excited and I forgot to just put the overlays. But if you are new in the channel or new in the game, or you don't have the deep knowledge that we have, because we are incredible 4K players, both, rather than me. 4K players. We have both played more than 4K games, you know, in 1v1. So we are 4K players. Do you agree with that or not, Mr. Grath?
Yes, that is completely
That's
accurate.
Correct, right?
Yeah. Yes, I certify that as correct, yes.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it. All right. So that being said, you can check in those overlays absolutely everything. And now look at the nice wall he's doing. He's with the barrack with the 2 houses walling in front. So he's preparing for protect the woodland, but there is a lot more to protect here.
You know, we were talking about walling to that edge with Sebastian. He could potentially just wall to the stone and then maybe to the berries, and he'd have a much shorter wall, much more reasonable wall, but wouldn't have quite as much protected.
Those are MBL walls, I will say, you know, like
yes,
those are more like MBL walls for sure. So it can be. Ooh, I'm gonna give you some facts, and the facts here: Gurjaras win against Malians on KOTD 80% of the times. We still don't know how many games are those. I'm really trying to find out the way to be able to provide guys exactly the numbers of those. But, well, it is still give you some data like, well, Gurjaras can win Malians for sure.
I mean, it's worth, you have to shout TaToH's drafting out here, Mem. That's 2 games in a row where he read what Sebastian was going to do and picked the ideal counterciv. Like, that's the 2nd game in a row where he's just in Sebastian's head. When he's picking Britons and you're counter-picking Lithuanians, and then he's picking Malians and you're picking a civ that's beat them 80% of the time, like, that's just 200 IQ from TaToH, man. He's just on point.
Well, or preparation.
There's a drush
also,
coming
right?
forward. There is a drush coming forwards here, man. Do you see it?
Yeah. He's coming. He's almost on his base. But I was talking like or preparation. We can see that TaToH is one of the players that never keep the 8 goats in the mill. He sent the 2 ships and the town center. As now he's gonna take it. All right, that sounds good to me. Okay. I mean, I don't know. There's many players that don't do that. TaToH, it's not the first time, and he's doing this. Okay, he felt that it's better to have the ships under the TC. Seems that the food income is not enough. Even more that he's going to scout, by the way. TaToH have 18 population. 18 population, have 17 villages. He's going to go scout. And yellow, Sebastian is still open. You better wall your resources because TaToH is coming, Mr. Rath.
Yeah, the stable's gone down. TaToH's going to be going into scouts, and he's going to have lots of food to do with Gurjaras. Between the sheeps he still has in the mill and the sheep he's got under his TC, he's going to be able to get a lot of scouts out here. And it's worth noting that I believe after like the first 5 or 6 goats that you stay in the mill, keep in the mill, the amount that it like gives you back in terms of food falls off like a lot. So I've seen a lot of players in KOTD that pick Gurjaras, and they'll keep about 5, maybe 6 goats at most inside of their mill, and they'll take the rest in feudal age, just like TaToH's doing, in order to get some sheep down. I think something that we've yet to see, but I'd like to see, is a player kind of use the sheep almost like this, but save them until castle age, and then use them to kind of support your early castle age boom. I've yet to see a player do that, but I feel like there's some potential there. Ooh, Sebastian added another 2 militia here, Mem.
He added millions of militias. He has now a lot of them. I don't know if he's going to be able to even do the men at arms. I think he should do it with so many. Why not? Even more with the pierce armor they have. It's true that his opponent is only going to scout right now, but he's doing the men at arm upgrade. Then at home, just make a spear and you will be fine. The men at arms are coming, and that's going to be difficult to deal. Absolutely difficult to deal. Very dangerous. He could even take this table, actually. if he wanted, but probably it's not going to be worth his time because you're probably not going to make a lot more scouts if you are TaToH, not at the moment. But he's going at home now with the scout, with the camel, he's walling already the berries, and let's see what the men-at-arms can do, Mr. Wrath.
Yeah, 4 men-at-arms is not going to be like, I think normally you could make like a 4th scout and go back and clear up like 3 men-at-arms and a scout, but with 4 men-at-arms, there's just no way. And he's going to be able to do a lot because we only just got our range down. We don't even have an archer out yet. It's TaToH is going to be in trouble if he's not on point with keeping these men-at-arms out of his base. And if he gets too preoccupied with trying to break in with the scouts, I feel like that will be his demise. The men-at-arms are already more than halfway through that palisade, and I'm getting nervous here for TaToH here, man.
Well, I think TaToH should be okay right now. He's not gonna panic. He's safe here right now. His wall and all the spots are already protected. He's already building the blacksmith, so he will do probably fletching, and he has already 1 archer skirmish and he's going back. He has to deal Sebastian that don't get damage at home. If he's fine at home, then he's gonna be okay. What I don't like it is that Sebastian right now is being idle TC quite a lot. Why? Because he's housed. This is about the multitasking Wrath. A lot of things going on, and it's very complicated to control everything.
Yep, I feel like if Sebastian had done a bit better job microing that archer coming forwards, that's why I was so concerned about the men-at-arms earlier, was I was worried that archer was going to swing across and start pressuring that wood line, but he kind of sent it to the south, and it just took forever for them to get into position. Enough time that TaToH's managed to get some skirms, and now he's got scouts and skirms, and he's got a hill to camp on in front of his gold to try and protect his gold. And I think ideally Sebastian is going to have to add us. I think maybe you had your own stable here, Mem. I feel like Sebastian should be adding a stable. I'm getting a little speculative though, and I do know that there's a bunch of men-at-arms that have extra pierce armor, so they'll do okay against the skirms and archers that TaToH has.
Yeah, for now he probably it's fine. It depends if the game is gonna be longer in Feudal Age, then the stable will be probably definitely an option. Right now you can see how this army TaToH doesn't want to really commit because those men-at-arms are so tanky, and basically he has more schemes than archers. Now the spears are going to be down. No, he has to micro properly. This is gonna be a very nice battle. Here Sebastian need to do the job. He's forcing TaToH to have some idle time, and now you can see how the difference in village is only 1. He could kill that village for sure, and he should kill that one. He's going with the spears. It's not gonna kill it, I believe. No, because he's attacking with the spears, but he put him out of goal. Sebastian is doing some good aggression, but don't lose the spears, man. Aye. Don't lose the army for free because his opponent has already a scout and camel, so Wrath. If now TaToH go, it's gonna be a problem for Sebastian.
Yeah, the spears shouldn't have even been forward there, Mem. They should have been like back sitting on the hill ready to move in if the scouts came forwards from TaToH. Sebastian had such a good position there pressuring TaToH's gold. And the one thing that is nice here for Sebastian is all of this mess is happening at TaToH's base. So it's TaToH's efficiency that's down at 55%, not Sebastian. And this is exactly what Sebastian wants, I think.
Yeah, completely agree. And look at now TaToH. That's why his idle TC is already 56 seconds. 56 seconds, same as Sebastian. But Sebastian got this a long time ago because of the was being housed. Now he's going back with the army, but TaToH is going, and Sebastian is not yet wall. He's coming with 3 scouts, with 1 camel, with 4 archers. At home, he got nothing. I'm telling you, if Sebastian is not walling, and he's not doing a tower now, the disaster is going to be brutal. Because
Man, this lion's going to take an archer out.
But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter now because the scouts are going to kill that villager now. He's walling out. But you need a tower. He's not doing a tower, he's walling the goal. The archers are coming, and I don't know how he's going to defend this. He's not defending this at all. He's still okay. He's killing also some villages to TaToH, all right. So they are killing each other. Actually, TaToH has lost 2, and he can lose more on goal if he pay attention. Aye. And now the archers are here. What are you doing, Sebastian? Move the villages, man. These archers here. Move the villages. Come on.
Both players are just not microing their villagers, man. Then they're all just dying. I don't know. They look at the eco KD.
I don't understand.
Both players with 4 deaths there, pretty much.
Yeah,
And actually, no, TaToH managed to save that last build.
But this is open also. This is open when he's doing the tower. Is disaster for Sebastian. Well, he's gonna make the tower. At the end, he's not that terrible. He's 5-4. He's still attacking. He's now losing the men-at-arms. And you can see how important it is to have not only a high APM, an effective one. And here, the APM for Sebastian, it wasn't effective because he didn't control the forward army while TaToH was attacking his opponent on his base. And this army is creating a brutal chaos on Sebastian economy.
Yep, but you know what, Mem? Sebastian is up to Castle Age, and TaToH TaToH, it's going to take him like another minute or two even just to click up, and then he's going to be up to Castle Age. By then, if Sebastian's playing this right, he should, and there it is, there's the stable. He'll have knights heading to TaToH's base. TaToH's base is kind of open, man. And with that forward gold, look at all the forward gold from TaToH. Does he even know about that gold down to the south? And even if he did, how does he protect it? This is a really, really tough spot, actually, I think, for TaToH to be in. All Sebastian really needs to do is not throw his army and then add knights. And I think this game might be Sebastian's to win here.
Well, he's in an okay position for sure. A little bit early to say if he's going to be able to take it because it's only 25 seconds difference, but definitely he's in a good position, mainly because of that goal, as you mentioned. And the good thing is that goal that he put on the left, TaToH didn't even discover. Now he's walling. He has to wall that one, stay close to the tower or go home. But really, it's only one stable. It's only one stable. He's doing the second archery range. He has to move those scouts, and now he's going to wall there. I think this is going to be so nice to watch.
Great job from Sebastian managing to save his army there. Really, really, really good job and really critical. And it's going to give him the advantage he needs going into the Castle Age here. The army is 13-17 for TaToH, but 9 of those are skirmishers. And if like I said, if Sebastian adds those knights, I feel like TaToH might be in a little bit of a sticky situation here, man.
But there's a problem here for Sebastian. I don't like his macro right now. He has maybe related too much into the Malian's goal, Malian's economy, 6 on food again, really little. He's doing Bodkin, so he cannot really make knights. He has no resources. He's going to be there with the archers, and as you see, he's at the limit with the resources. The market is not even up, so he cannot balance that echo. Well, now TaToH has Gurjaras with a lot better economy, a lot better echo. He's doing the bloodlines, at least skirmishes, Bodkin arrow, and if he's doing the riders, and he might do the riders, oh boy, riders also with those skirmishes. Maybe even camels he's going to do. I don't know what is he going to do, but TaToH has a better echo for sure. And it's only one value difference, but his macro is a much better balance. Just look. And he's doing now already a great extra town center.
Yeah, absolutely. TaToH's going to add a town center before Sebastian does. And you know what? Sebastian's got a bunch of exposed eco there in the west that if that gets found, the game will just instantly end. And that's a bit of a risk that Sebastian's taking, especially with where that army's coming from TaToH. If he swings down to the south and spots that stable, he might decide to take a peek at the extra gold. And Sebastian could lose like 8 villagers that are on that external gold pile.
Oh my god. He still didn't see yet. I mean, he's moving, Sebastian, but TaToH doesn't know that he's there. And
like
he's
one
not
tile away.
Now he noticed. Now he noticed that he doesn't know that he's there. So he's lucky here, Sebastian. But even if the population is almost the same, look how important are the decisions. The thing here now is Sebastian is going already with the archers. He has ballistic too, and put TaToH out of goal completely. So is he gonna be able to hold at home with ballistic and crossbows at home? Probably he can defend. But his economy is a total disaster. 4 on foot. He really need to kill because he's going all in. The good thing is that he has a knight in front, and now those crows are with ballistic. So maybe he can do the job and can kill villages to TaToH, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Population is almost the same, but he's at the limit. Sebastian needs to do damage because his echo now is at the limit. It's true that TaToH echo is now suffering too, but I don't know who is now really getting the advantage here. This is crazy.
Man, I just can't believe with all the little jostling that those knights and those scouts were doing next to that gold, they got within a tile, I think, 3 times of seeing those villagers out there. And the game would have just ended if TaToH found that. So it's TaToH, if he watches this replay, is going to be kicking himself that he didn't find that external gold. And especially if he ends up losing it. There's some really solid micro here from Seabass under his base, although there are some villagers being forced off that main gold now by that crossbow grouping that managed to break in.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine because he is still getting the goal on the left. You know, what he has to do is to clean these skirmishes, and then he is still going and doing the job. The problem for Sebastian is that he's still not killing a lot of villages to TaToH. TaToH has still 5 villages more. Less army, so Sebastian need to be super active with his army. If he control the army properly, why he's doing a second TC on the wood? I mean, I don't know, because he has 2 on food only. My goodness, he's not gonna create villages at all, or he's buying resources. I don't know. 1 farmer now. 1 farmer, man. Oh, yeah,
he's not going to be buying resources either, man. He's barely got anything in the bank here. He might have to try and get the town centers rolling, but I agree. He definitely should have been trying to get some more farms down here and get his eco back under control. And I'm still just terrified that those villagers on that left side will get found by those scouts or something, and I mean, Sebastian continues to get lucky. TaToH's going to add a third town center. Oh, I love this town center from Mem. Let me tell you about this town center. There's that gold that it's nowhere near, but it's going to protect it. It's giving a ton of map control to TaToH in that northern section of the base. There's going to be a gold and a stone that are effectively protected by the positioning of that town center, at least from anything coming in from the northern side of the base. So I love that TC from TaToH. But look, Sebastian's got a group of crossbows. That same group of crossbows is coming back down the south. I think TaToH is...
He's to kill more.
Yeah.
I mean, if Sebastian really attack effectively, Rathran, he should really win this game now. Because now he has 20 army, his opponent 12. TaToH has ballistic. He has ballistic. It's true that those skirmishes has +2, but that's why I love now the Siege Workshop. If you micro properly, with the Knight, with the Crossbow, with the Mangle, we can see the 1-1. And we want a 1-1. Come on, we don't want one-sided series. We want close series. My goodness. And now the Crossbows, let's see. He has 2 micro. The Mangle is going to be there. With the Mangle, he can be sick. Here and using the market, he might be okay. There is no army right now. And he's killing more villains now. He's raiding here with the Crossbows finally. He still have a head TaToH in village, but look at the efficiency graph. The efficiency for TaToH is just at the limit, man. 50% efficiency. So his economy is not even going.
It's basically like he has 53 vills at 50% efficiency. That's like he has 26 villagers only. And Sebastian's meanwhile up around 72%, and it's getting better and better. He's adding farms back at home. And honestly, I really like Sebastian's position here. I don't know what I don't know what TaToH's going to do. He has his own ballistics coming in now for the skirmishers. He looks like he only has 2 Shravamsharizer. He could really use some more riders here.
Yeah, but with this upgrade now, with the skirmishes, with ballistic and the riders, he's probably gonna clean the crossbows. He needs more knights. He has 2 Mangles. The Mangles need to be protected. Never send the Mangle now lonely. He's coming with another one. You can see TaToH now with 24 villages on gold. Just go and kill the gold miners. He can kill villages, and he will have to kill villages, but the Mangles, I insist, can't be lonely. They have to be protected.
On the villagers. Let's see the bada boom on the vills, man.
No, he's doing. He's definitely doing, but he has to be careful now. He's gonna lose that one. Well, he's coming with the crossbows, but now he's getting more riders. That Mangle will be down, but that Mangle is doing some damage. Not anymore. He's going back now. Population 2 villages different. Sebastian with more army. What a damn game.
Yeah, this is excellent. Sebastian is on point with this extra town center's location as well. Similar to the one what I was talking about, TaToH's town center. This should provide a lot of map control. There's the main stone that'll be hidden behind it.
Sorry, but wall at home. Look at those riders. His wall is open in front. Those riders are super fast. Now he's getting inside. He's gonna raid. I love it. It's full open. But if you are full open and you are gonna face against these units, you're gonna fall. You're gonna lose everything, you know. They are so fast, like really fast. Anyway, at the bottom, Sebastian with the counter-attack again, with the archers, and TaToH has 0 villages on gold right now because he has to move everything. Pretty sick.
Yeah, this is looking really better and better actually now for TaToH, who he's got a Vill lead. Now he's got units that are in the back of Sebastian's base, and those villagers, those exposed 8 villagers, you know, that would still really hurt Sebastian if that scout were to go just a little bit to the west. It's literally, he can see the mining camp now, Mem. He can see that mining camp. And there's 2 shawarma riders that might run over to that mining camp. He's finally going to find those villagers. Let's go, chat. He finally found that mining camp on the left. It took, 20 minutes or something. He finally found it.
And the problem is that now he's not reacting. Sebastian is not reacting, so those villages on the goal, they are going to be bye-bye. He's coming with the crossbows. Oh my god. Use it, the villages, and at least kill those riders. Oh man. I don't want to check. He's gonna lose a lot. He's losing few villages here. You can see how they are more or less weak against the villages, but still. In front, coming with the skirms. He still have 2 Mangles. I don't want to check there because it's obvious what's gonna happen. And now look at the micro. Look at the micro for TaToH. Ooh. The micro here for TaToH on point. Oh man, but he has a kill advantage. That's why he didn't lose it. He need to repair that one. He lost it now. But why he move it back? The Mangonel, unbelievable. Anyway, population is still with 8 villages more, but Sebastian, huge amount of army. Rathran, huge amount of army. He should...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Kiss will do.
More than double the army, but here we go. I said I mentioned this earlier. Sebastian does this late Castle Age push where he just gets a ton of mangonels out and then starts running through his opponent's base. And really, TaToH is going to need a lot more than one mangonel if he loses his one mangonel to defense. Oh, although the Shravamsha Riders could come in the north. If Sebastian stays on point with his micro, he's in a winning position, in my opinion, right now because of the advantage in mangonels that he has. But if TaToH manages to clear a couple of these mangoes, he gets one right there, and he might get a second one, a 2-for-1. Maybe the Shravamshas come in and snipe another mango. But this is the thing. Sebastian already has another mango on the way. He's going to be pushing down this hill. TaToH is going to lose that forwards town center. He only has 11 skirmishers to 33 crossbows and 2 mangoes from Sebastian. And now the momentum, the timing, the momentum, mem. Here we go. Sebastian is going to get force at least a game 4, I think, here, mem. And he's going to focus on that siege workshop. I don't know. I think I'd be trying to get another town center if I could. What do you think?
I mean, he needs to keep going. He definitely needs to keep going to use that timing and the momentum. As you mentioned, my goodness, look at the crops, look at the 3 mangoes. He took the TC, now kill the siege workshop. He has so many units. Bozo, Horse Collar. He's going to be there. No, don't lose the mango. Oh, he didn't lose it because he has so many crossbows. That siege workshop is going to be down. He has to kill it before he's doing another mango, and I think he's going to kill it. And then don't let him make that castle. He needs to go aggressive because now the units that TaToH can make are broken. Completely broken. Ooh, those skirmishers. Okay, he's gonna lose more army. TaToH is still with 6-7 villages more. But he has no economy upgrades. And as you can see, Wrath, he's starting to make the upgrades with the economy. So Sebastian is getting now some good echo going too. And if he keep going around, he's gonna kill more and more. I think Sebastian should win this game.
Yeah, Sebastian has enough arms to keep his town centers working. He's got a ton of... Look at all the gold he has in the bank. He could buy Imp, I think, here, mem, with all the res that he has. Maybe sell a little bit of stone and then just wait like a hot second and idle your TCs for a minute, get up to Imp. That might be an option. Or do you just carry this momentum forwards? I mean, we only have 11 skirmishers still from TaToH, only 5 Shravamsha Riders. And we're going to take out this stable. That's actually really going to hurt TaToH. Look, he doesn't have the wood. He doesn't have Bosaw, mem. And he only has Horse Collar. So this is actually really going to hurt TaToH, who doesn't have the wood income to quickly replace this stable. This is, this is a heck of a game here. Wow.
His echo is really weak right now. I mean, if he has more villages, he's in problems. Sebastian can go up to Imperial, as you mentioned. He has also a stone to make a castle. If he kills this TC, he's going to be... Oh my god, he's controlling the army really well. Malian's economy. But now there is some riders again here. Well, he has the archers, he's gonna defend at home. The TC is going to be down. And ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian is proving why he is in the run of 16. Why he is in the top 16 in the world right now in Arabia. KOTD 5, $80,000 prize pool. He's on the way to Imperial. And against TaToH, current champion from Red Bull Bololo Legacy. You know, the biggest prize pool ever in the Age of Empires 2 history. Is now going to be 1-1 against Sebastian. That people is gonna start to know him after King of the Desert, probably, because this is absolutely insane.
Look at the confidence with the crossbows, mem. Look at the confidence with the crossbows, diving right under the TC to snipe the villagers, to give him even more of an advantage heading into Imp. That was so much guts from Seabass to do that. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if that was a great call, though, as TaToH picked up on that, and now he has his own mangonel. He might get 2 mangoes with 1 hit there. Ooh. And that's a little too close. Yeah.
I honestly think that was a little bit too greedy. He lost army that he shouldn't have lost, but still, he has killed already 20 of the list. TaToH has killed also 18. And I want to see reaction for TaToH, because when he see that his opponent is 80 Imperial, I want to see if he's gonna give up. I don't think so he will, because the score is super close. But right now, TaToH has 46 on wood, 13 on foot, 13 on gold. And that's not the balanced economy that you want to have when you are facing Sebastian, that in 1 minute, he's going to be in Imperial. Definitely not. Yep. He's not what you want.
TaToH's only option here, mem, is going to be an all-in castle play. He's going to pick up +2 on his Shravamshas. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have even the eco to produce what he would need. He'd have to complete idle his TCs and focus only on making Shravamshas and skirms, probably. And even then, Sebastian, he's going to have arbs. He's going to outrange everything, and he's going to have all of the... Do I say it again? He'll have all of the timing and the momentum here heading into Imperial Age, man.
I think he's going to call it. I think he's going to call it, honestly. I feel that TaToH know a lot about this game, and I think, even if the score is very close, I think he's going to call it. I'm not... Well, let's see. I might be wrong. I might be wrong because this is crazy. Well, he's not calling it. He's still with the score not so difference, but he's gonna have two castles now. It's just impossible right now. I mean, it's really impossible. He can now do trebuchet. Those are a lot of archers. He is doing chemistry. He's walling now, protecting the skirmishes. He's gonna take those skirmishes. Oh my god, killing all the skirmishes. And ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian is with an amazing position here to dominate TaToH. He's doing the Arbalest. And you might think Arbalest for Malians is not the best. Definitely is not the best. But when his opponent has two Conquerors and one Rider, who cares the army, Grath?
This game is feeling over.
Yeah.
What do you do against 30 arms, man? He has 100 food in the bank and he's got one shawarma rider. This game's over.
Well, 1-1, guys. 1-1, Sebastian, TaToH, crazy second game. And if you thought that this was going to be a 3-0 after an amazing first game by TaToH, now we have seen an amazing game by Sebastian. Used the power of these crazy Malian civilizations. Rathran, why he was getting that much goal during all the game? Because look at his goal, man. He got double the goal with the Malians that Gurjaras. Double the goal.
Yeah, that Malian gold bonus is absolutely crazy. It also makes market. I think there was a bunch of market abuse that happened at one point when he was floating like 1,200 gold. You can get away with that as the Malians because of that extra gold income, and it makes it even easier to balance your eco. And I think that's actually a big part of the reason that Sebastian was able to come back. Look at the APM from Sebastian, mem. Up at 107 average APM through that game. That's a significant. That's like a 27 APM spike compared to game one for Sebastian. That's insane.
Brutality, and ladies and gentlemen, people in the stream, what do you think? It was a nice game because that was a very, very nice and aggressive game to watch for sure, and it was beautiful. You probably are cheering for TaToH, are not happy, but as a game, was a great game, a really, really great game. And we have now the game number 3 that is about to start. They launched already the games, and you can see how smooth are here the castings, the transition for games to games is the graph, because the third game is already starting. People don't have to wait. We keep the hype, we keep the momentum also for the casting as well. And we have now the game the game 3 starting with Malay, TaToH, Sebastian, Ethiopians.
Yep, Sebastian has been using Ethiopians a lot. It's one of the civs. I think he's played in almost every set that he's had so far in King of the Desert 5. He likes his archer civs. We can see why last game. I feel like he was just like, he's gone Britain's game 1, or it was Britain's game 1, Malay game 2, and now Ethiopians game 3. And even with the Malay, we saw archer play from him. So I'm not surprised to see the Ethiopians. They get those faster firing archers. They also get that extra res on the way up to feudal age that can make a huge difference in getting some upgrades at a key point. So I'm not surprised. Sebastian is an Uruguayan. I hope I'm saying that right. Uruguayan player, and I think it's so cool that this guy is representing his country on such a big stage. And I just want to see some hype in Mem's chat as we are going to head into game 3 here, I believe.
Game number 3, yes, and he's el Uruguayo. All right, I'm gonna put TaToH as a red, Sebastian as a yellow. Talking about the civilizations, I think Malay is stronger, but Sebastian, well, and Ethiopians definitely have their shots here. This game now is hype. It's so important game because it's game number 3, and in the game number 3, who is winning here, Mr. Wrath? It's having a match point.
Yeah, after you win this game, you're a game away from being in the final 8. You're at King of the Desert 5, so I'm expecting to see a little bit more nervous play here as well. Especially, I think, honestly, from TaToH, he looked so dominant in game 1. I'm sure that was a little bit shaking for him to come out game 2. Now he looked strong. He had a really strong defense against Sebastian, but it also was, in my opinion, a little too late. Like he didn't have he didn't quite hit the timings that he needs to in order to effectively defend against Sebastian here. So we know Sebastian's capable of playing against these really, really, really high level, well-performing players. TaToH coming off of an S tier victory in it was Red Bull Wololo, right? So, you know, and this is Sebastian's, again, first time in an S tier tournament. So this is crazy, honestly, to see from Sebastian. He's playing
but I think
so well.
I think he doesn't feel the pressure. He shouldn't, because for him being here is a gift already. I mean, nobody expects more from him, probably even himself. So it's just the pressure that you put yourself. But well, this is just opinions. What we can say. Well, depend who is winning or not. We will ask these questions in the interview. But now we need to focus in the damn map, because the map for Sebastian is how it is, Mr. Wrath, for yellow player Sebastian.
He's got main gold and main berries. He's got main gold and berries at the back of his base, which is traditionally that's like the nicest spawn that you can get on an Arabia like this. In this particular case, I'm actually not a fan of that main gold. In theory, it's like a back gold. In practice, it's right next to a really difficult to wall section of map with a big ugly hill next to it. I'm not really a big fan of Sebastian's gold for that reason. And actually, if you look where his secondary golds are too, Mem, I don't even know where one of them is. I see one of them is forward of his base. Where's his other secondary gold?
He's there. It's almost in the same spot.
Oh, it's on the other. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
It's behind that other wood line at the north. This is a horrible map for Sebastian. That forward hill at the front of his base with the main stone next to it, that is such a critical position in this game for him. And if he's not careful, then I'm actually really worried about Sebastian in this game, just because of that hill and the location of both of those secondary golds being so awkward.
Well, I think it's worse map for TaToH, because he has berries in front. Look at the goal that he has on this area, and also very open. This one, Sebastian has explored already. He has one woodline at the back, and the other goal in the stone also behind those hills. And then there is another wood that is at the edge of the map, but it's not super wide. It's quite thin. So let's see. I mean, it's equally aggressive map. I mean, they have to do army. We have seen that in the previous game. The maps are aggressive. You have to play aggressive gameplay. Multitasking matters a lot. And we have seen that he has, well, a very strong APM. But with the Malai, that you can have 66% up faster, what I'm really concerned is what TaToH is going to do. And it feels that it's going to go standard up because he has already the mill. So he want to go up normal up, while Sebastian is going to come now with malicious because he has explored already his opponent. He see the berry, so I wouldn't be surprised that he's doing malicious now.
Yeah, with how early that barracks is going down, we've seen this again and again. The berries being ignored for the most part in the early parts of the game. You just the food income from them is just a little bit too slow in order to get that up to feudal age where you want it and get those early drushes with momentum under them. And that's a great click up time from Sebastian, as he has just 1 second idle time. He's up on 19 pop, 18 villagers. And the thing is with TaToH, he's playing as the Malay, so he's going to have faster ups. So he may actually I think he's going to make it up to feudal age before Sebastian here.
No, for sure.
Yeah, he will.
For sure. I mean, 20 population, 1 villager more. It's going to be a faster. Now need to make the house. Going to be really quick. But TaToH still doesn't know where his opponent is. You can see how he's building like if he was in the north, but he's not in the north. He's on the right side in a completely different position where he believes it is. That's why he's exploring now. You can see where he's going. Of course, he will find him eventually. But I like a lot that Sebastian has already the exploration. Sebastian knows where his opponent is. And he's walling in front completely. Still, the goal is going to be fine. You were talking about that but he's going to have already the 3 bullets on goal. He's going to have the palisade. And we really need to see what TaToH is going to do. Well, he's doing the malicious. He even have a farm already. This is very interesting to have farms that early. But it's not mining goal, which I don't know if I like that, because his opponent is coming with 2 malicious and then he's already on goal. So he's going to go skirmishes. He's going to use, I think, Wrath, the defensive approach with Malai. 2 malicious, skirmishers, and try to go with the economy advantage that Malai provide.
Yeah, if he does do that, he does have a pretty easy choke to set up on that wood line that he has. So he could just throw down like a couple houses and funnel the drush to the TC. And I'm actually going to take a peek. I want to see if he didn't even scout the barracks. He only just spotting the barracks now and spotting the range going up from Sebastian just now as well. Sebastian's walls, man. I'm telling you, this base is just, I do not like Sebastian's map. I know there are some people in chat that were kind of making fun of me saying the rear golden rear. I'm telling you guys, this is an awkward map for Sebastian. And the way he's walled, I think shows that at least mentally, he's kind of struggling with where exactly he should be getting his walls down. Because the militia are just going to walk right in. And this is right as Sebastian is going to berries too.
Yeah,
so there's going to be
but
damage for them to find.
It's now doing the berries, but the mill. But the good thing is that the berries are not too far, you know. And then when he's doing the mill, he's going to be able to wall. I think he's still fine. He has the wood protected. The gold is protected. He's coming with the scout and the 2 militias. Sebastian doesn't feel uncomfortable. Definitely not. And yeah, he's fine right now. The 2 militias are nice because they have the +1 armor, remember, so he's going to be able to hold for a little bit. They are tanky. And now the berries need to go back a little bit, and the 2 archers are there, so he's still completely fine. TaToH has less army, but 2 villages more. That army, those villages more, is because of Malai, but TaToH is already with 18 seconds idle TC, so he has to be careful. His house at the Gain is going to have a lot more idle time, and this is not looking how TaToH should be playing right now, because he's losing already 1 village advantage, so not looking great already for TaToH. He's now taking some damage with the scout and against the skirmisher. And if he keep going like this, he's going to be housed again. You don't want to lose this early advantage. I don't know. Let's see what is going to happen, Mr. Wrath.
Yeah, he's basically negated the melee advantage here with all this idle time. Ooh, Sebastian is going to have to run his vills off of the berries. That's a nice clawback there for TaToH, who's going to manage to get some idle time and some damage done with this drush. So that's really nice for TaToH, and we'll see if TaToH, or pardon me, if Sebastian's eco suffers particularly bad. He needed the berries, and he's having to throw down a bunch of farms really quickly.
But TaToH Wrath is also out of the berries too. And now he's coming with the arches and has the fletching already. TaToH will have the fletching now, but those gold miners are already in danger because he has the 2 militias. He needs to move those villages there. If he kill a villager here, it's gonna be lovely here. But he has to control the army. He's got, oh, you see, he focused on the military. Great micro by both. Nobody lost anything. TaToH should wall till the edge of the map from that house and the blacksmith. And oh man, these cities are, Wrath, a lot closer than I probably expected myself.
Yeah, Sebastian's swinging up here. Sorry, yep.
No, those militias.
No, the villager on the berries. Yeah.
And he loses a villager now, Sebastian. Good job there. I mean, these militias with +1 armor are a lot more tanky than what we think. So he took a villager, and basically TaToH had recovered that villager that he lost with the idle TC. Oh my god, idle TC for TaToH is insane. Wrath, 1 minute 26 seconds. What's going on?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now that's a result of both players getting pushed off their berries. Sebastian's picked up 40 seconds of idle time as well, so it's not all one-sided here. But this pressure from Sebastian is, I think, it's doing more damage than TaToH's is. If we look at the worker efficiency, TaToH is down around 60%, and Sebastian's managed to stay up around 70%, even through all of the villagers being pushed on and off of the berries. And TaToH has not been as lucky. He lost two camps here. He lost his berries and he lost his villagers on his gold. And it's going to happen again. The archers are coming back in from Sebastian now, Mem.
Yeah, he's in problems now. I mean, TaToH is in problems. He needs something else. I don't know why they're still being greedy and not doing the tower. When I've been casting the tournament, I've been asking to all the co-casters, you know, and then the people is telling like, well, with the damn stone they want to use for the market, but there's situations that the tower is probably needed, and this is one of those. But anyway, Sebastian is gonna make the map that you didn't like it, Wrath, into a map that you will like it. He's walling absolutely everything. So at the end, you can wall any map. But the thing is, since he's attacking and being aggressive, he's having time. TaToH has now time also to wall. He's on the wall in, he's doing the market, and he's still gonna be fine. But he's housing the guy, and again, and again, and again. So if he's not doing the damn house, finish the house. Look at that house at the, on the left, 96%. He didn't finish, and now he's gonna be housed. My goodness.
This is, man. You know, think about how clean TaToH's build was in that first game, and then contrast that to how he's playing this game, and it's just what happened. What happened to TaToH? I really think he got shook up from Seabaster in that second game, and Sebastian's gonna have another batch of archers coming back in again to pressure this gold. I love how insistent Sebastian is being on this gold, the main gold of TaToH. It's really slowing TaToH's progress up to the next stage down. Look at the resources collected from Sebastian so far, Mem.
It's looking so good. It's looking really smooth, and it's just getting there. He sold the stone. He sold everything. He's gonna kill a village. He's gonna take probably 2 villages. Oh my god. 2 villages down. 2 villages down for TaToH. Now skirmishes are going to be there, yes, but ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian El Uruguayo, the Uruguayan player, is about to go up to Castle Age. Oh my God. Round of 16, King of the Desert 5. And Sebastian is putting the Spaniard in a big pressure here. And big problems for the Spanish Malay here now. Because he's not even close to go up. While Sebastian is already on the way to Castle. We all know, yes, that now he might sell the stone, and with Malay you can go up much quicker, but well,
even then, Mem,
even that. Let's see. Oh no, yeah. He's doing the tower, so it's no way that he's gonna sell anything. Oh my God,
that might be a GG. Honestly, that might be a GG tower. It's gonna slow his uptime so much. He's going to even more stone. TaToH's going to more stone. I'm confused right now.
No,
he's gonna
like
go forwards with this army. Yeah, you like?
Yeah, because he knows exactly what is happening. He knows that Sebastian is up, so he has to protect the goal. So he's playing safe right now. He's mining the stone to have more stone also to make more towers if it's needed. And then he knows that when he is able to go up with Malay, he still will be up quicker. He knows that he needs towers. That's why he's mining now a stone, because he see the score and see how Sebastian is on the way to Castle Age. So TaToH is now playing defensive. And if he take this army, then TaToH is fine. This is great for the Spaniard now, because he's gonna be in Castle Sebastian, but with no army. Zero army, literally, after this one. Gonna take absolutely everything.
What is Sebastian doing, Mem?
Sebastian is dying.
What is he doing? Why did he send his crossbows out? There was no reason for that. All he had to do was wait like 30 seconds from right now, and he would have a crossbow and bodkin, and he could range those. He doesn't need to take that fight. He needs to do damage with his archers. That was really bad from Sebastian. He's losing all of his timing here.
I know, but we forget. He was trying to go through the north because he thought that his opponent wasn't going to be there, and then he definitely misled this game. Now he's going forward with Villiers, but he's going forward when he has no wood. He has no wood, so I don't know what forward is going to do. TaToH has the tower there now. He's doing the horse collar. He's mining a stone. He has another tower, as I mentioned you, another tower in the wood. So he's well protected. TaToH is taking so many good decisions now. And remember that it's not only about the timing. It's not only about the momentum. It's about definitely those decisions that matters a lot in these critical moments. And now TaToH recover quite well and killing all the units again for Sebastian. TaToH is doing an amazing comeback in this situation.
Yep, that's going to force... Sebastian sent 3 villagers forward. I think, yeah, it was to build a siege workshop. He's going to have to be careful. TaToH might find those vills with his archers. Sebastian does have 3 of his own crossbows there, but now TaToH is going to find out about the siege workshop.
Yeah, he knows. He knows, and this is a really hard moment here for Sebastian, because when TaToH gets inside now on his base, he cannot really defend. The siege workshop is in the middle of nowhere, and now he's not going to be able to do a lot of damage. I love what TaToH is doing, more towers in his farmers, and I wouldn't be surprised that TaToH at some point is even doing the guard tower. It's really nice, but Villiers, it's still the same. 43 TaToH, 42 Sebastian, and Sebastian is trying to catch up the numbers in military, but the momentum is lost.
Yep, this is, and I like this army that TaToH is going to bring in. If he manages to take out the skirms, then Sebastian will be completely forced off of the gold. But Sebastian's microing really well, and TaToH's actually going to be forced back. He's paying really close attention to this little group of crossbows, and he's going to force TaToH to full retreat with his units, it looks like here. Really well done by Sebastian, well defended.
Yeah, he's coming now in front with the Mongols. He almost dive in with the archers that he almost lose it. And let's see, he's going back. He's doing the guard tower. We're talking about that. Remember, guys, that the next cities are Doubt versus Mr. Yo, guys. If this is amazing, what is going to be Doubt versus Mr. Yo? One of those legends, because both our legends are going to be out of the tournament today. I know, it's sad. I feel bad, but well, it's what it is. You know, the level in Age of Empires is insane, and you can see it, because this is TaToH Sebastian, round of 16, and you can see how close is this series, and it's still this game, Mr. Rat, because this game, they have the same population right now. One bad move here can be brutal for any of the player.
Yeah, absolutely. And some TaToH is going to be able to get some value with these elite skirms being aggressive. And he's going to be able to at least take some of his opponent's army out. And he's going to go back and try and harass that main gold once again. And try to force some of those villagers off of that gold. And they're going to have to run. And that's the problem with having that gold around, that gold being next to those hills is just such a disaster for Sebastian, Mem, because the skirms or the archers can just sit on the hill and they'll do so much extra damage and kill those villagers so much faster. Look at all this idle time from the villagers walking.
he's taking the Magnol now back to try to avoid this. But he's not even going to be able to cross the Magnol because the villagers are there, so there's no space for both. Now he deleted the house. Magnol is on the hill. Now he's going to be able to kill, but definitely TaToH did the good damage here. Still, military numbers is almost the same. And now he's losing also an archery range TaToH here. He's not dealing with that Magnol that he's taking and doing a second tone center. And this is absolutely crazy. I mean, TaToH has a much better score because he has killed a lot more. But you check the population, and it's almost the same. And I don't really know if I really love the position. Well, I mean, Sebastian has 2 on foot, 0 on gold. His economy right now is a real disaster. Like a real disaster, man. Oh my god.
I mean, TaToH hasn't had...
Wait. That TC. Please, people in the stream. That TC for TaToH, man. That TC for TaToH. Aye. That TC out of the map. Out of the map, literally. Okay. That don't say that. You can keep going now. Oh. Well, it's safe, you know, but I like it, man. I like it. Out of the map.
Will the villagers spawn in the black? I don't even want to know. That's
look who's here.
Man.
You don't know because this is his story, man. It's his story in my channel. When I was starting, there was a lover boy, a great viewer that is now in the chat, Mr. Bua, Super Bua, and I have videos about this. He was doing TCs out of the map. The farms were out of the map. He made a mod that it was out of the map. So this is crazy. Anyway, jokes aside now, and I'm very happy to see you in the chat, Mr. Bua. Hopefully you are doing great. We keep going because the village is the same and military almost the same. 3 TCs for both players. What's going on, Rath? I didn't expect this crazy series for the first series of the round of 16, really.
Yeah, no, this is, you know what? I feel like Sebastian got himself into a really good position, and then, it's just TaToH's experience paying off. TaToH kind of looked shaky at the beginning of this game, but he calmed down. He got his base into a much more defensible situation. He's got tons of farms down. He's able to take lots of res safely, and he has a completely undisturbed eco, and he's just been going around and harassing Sebastian this whole time. And it looks really, really good for TaToH right now, in my opinion. Sebastian has a little bit of map control, but he's had a eco that's been harassed this entire time and is just kind of messy. And TaToH's eco, look at the res being spent. Just we have more floating res from Sebastian. Looks like he might try to add a castle somewhere. I could see that that middle hill kind of section between the 2 players' bases being really important for one of the 2 players to get a castle down, especially with that secondary gold forward from TaToH. TaToH trying to flank with this. but okay, he taking a Magnol. He has to be careful. He didn't take this one. He's gonna try to kill it. No, he didn't kill it, and now he lost his own Magnol. Military numbers 15 for TaToH, Sebastian 10, but now Sebastian he's ahead in village than Malai. What's going on? It's still raiding here. There's no ballistic yet. Again, TaToH got the +2/+2 with his range units, which is great, but there's a lot of siege here. 3 Magnols with only 1 Magnol for TaToH. Still trying to kill some villages here. It's the same village number for both players. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy game. And I don't know what is going to be the following. 27 farmers. It seems that now TaToH has... Well, TaToH has a better macro, but we have seen how strong the market is. And he has Sebastian... 28 villages on gold, 6 on wood. Like, seriously, the balance is much better for TaToH, but if you use the market dominate, man. What the hell? Yeah, it's, you know, with that amount of gold floating too, that's not... You got to be thinking about buying up to the next stage when you're floating that amount of gold. You might have heard me chuckling a little bit. TaToH's group of skirms that he's had harassing Sebastian since Feudal Age was dodging the mangonels. It's gone all the way around to almost to the top of the map, and now it's coming back around to the northern side, and it's going to harass Sebastian's wood line, I think, again. He had these mangonels working as like mango scouts. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
He's coming now with the skirms. With those skirms that you mentioned, he's behind that TC that is looking healthy with those farmers. They're really nice. He has willpower now. That's a good advantage here. But man, economy for Sebastian, thanks to that goal. Now he can drop a castle. I'm afraid where he's going to make the castle. He's going to go defensive. He's going to go forward. The score, it's, in my opinion, kind of misleading. And if the players think a lot about the score, well, the KD is better for TaToH. But the population is even ahead. It's the same population for both players. Sebastian 6 villages more. This is crazy. This game is going for Imperial. Nobody is really able to kill their opponent, and he's going for Imperial one more time. My goodness, what's going on here?
I took a peek at the res collected so far, Mem, and TaToH's maybe 400 or 500 res up at this point, so it's really, really close. And this really is anybody's game. There's that castle going down on that hill from Sebastian. Yeah.
What an amazing castle. Huge hill. Huge hill. And TaToH is selling the stone because he's doing ballistic. TaToH is still going to be up to Imperial faster than his opponent because of Malai. Sebastian might click faster. Well, no, TaToH is going to click now. Oh, that kill. TaToH is losing the Mangonels. Aye. Still raiding a little bit. He's raiding more. TaToH now, he has few archers here on the wood. Also behind the woodland, also a skirmisher. He's going away with those. He's now on the way to Imperial both class. Ladies and gentlemen, population the same. The damn same. Gravran is the same population between the Spaniard and Uruguayo. What's going on?
Man, Sebastian is playing so well. You were saying earlier that he might not be feeling the pressure quite as much as TaToH because he's achieved so much with how well he's played already in the tournament. Well, I think that might be the case here again. If you're Sebastian, you're looking up, you're going, hey, I'm taking TaToH to Imp. I'm like, this is a really good game. Like, I might have a potential to go up against TaToH in a series. And if I'm TaToH, I'm thinking, I cannot afford to go down a game here. I need to win this game. I don't want to try and come back 2 games in a row against the guy that's playing so well. So I feel like all the pressure right now is actually on TaToH, at least from like a meta perspective looking at the series, right? Even if not in this particular game.
I mean, what I don't know is what is these resources for Sebastian. He has 1,500 on gold right now. He's on the way to Imperial as well, but I obviously love it that TaToH is up to Imperial that quick. The score is 1,500 score ahead. What the hell? Chemistry and +3 is definitely great, and definitely those towers are also brutal. Brutal towers here, but he has to be careful. TaToH has to be careful. The archers are coming. You have to wall. The tower is gonna defend, but the archers are there. He's gonna react properly or not. Look at the amount of villages that TaToH might lose. 10 villages. 10 villages. A reaction from TaToH. Zero reaction from TaToH, but no ballistic. So, no problems. Look how the archers are crap when they don't have ballistic. I mean, now he's taking a village. Unbelievable. With ballistic, he will have killed all. He didn't take anything. Doing a town center in the north or trying, and now trying to raid, but why this score difference is that crazy? I don't know. It's a crazy game. And since you are so forward, he has no castle, but with chemistry, Wrath, bomber cannons, so he's fine.
Yeah, bombard cannons will just, especially with how open Sebastian is, with it, like the complete lack of castles, other than that one on that big hill. Like if TaToH just pushes through that base and from the that southern direction, like it looks like he's planning to, Sebastian desperately needs another castle somewhere in the middle of his base to try and secure some eco. And this is looking better and better and better for TaToH by the second. He's managing to micro this skirm group way off in the east mem against this Mangonel, and it's causing so many headaches from Sebastian. It's drawing his attention away from the front where he's actually at the same time going to be sniping Mangonels and pushing that forward castle and pushing some of Sebastian's army back. And TaToH also, on top of this, adding the town centers in the northern parts of the map. There's not a ton of extra res up there on this particular spawn, but it will give him a lot of line of sight for the flanks that we've been seeing for pretty much the entire game since Feudal Age, and that'll give him a lot of map presence.
He's using those town centers just to expand his economy, but there's a problem here coming for TaToH. He has 36 skirmishers, and the army Sebastian is doing with 4 on wood, 10 on foot, the Shuttle warriors. If he mass them and upgrade them, army TaToH has right now will die. I mean, the skirmishes are nothing against those shuttles, but don't send them yet. Oh my God, don't send them yet.
Man, I heard you casting a game with Shotels in it, and all I heard was you ranting about how absolutely terrible Shotel warriors are. So maybe they can kill everything TaToH has, but if I'm going by what I've heard you say, then I expect them to look kind of good for a second and then start dying miserably.
I mean, they are terrible, but they are terrible, but not against skirmishes. I mean, skirmishes are, well, you know. Anyway, TaToH 160 population, only skirmishes right now for TaToH. Few crossbows, having 2 bomber cannons. This bomber cannon here is gonna take the town center. Wheelbarrow now for Sebastian, but let's be honest, Sebastian has now 78 villages. Is crazy. TaToH has killed all his economy, man. All his economy. Is incredible how TaToH, in a game that was 100% close, he has destroyed his opponent with all the ratings and attacking all over the map. All over the map. And now Sebastian seems to be completely dead. Look at the score, how it has exploded completely. And the Spaniard, it's just playing so solid one more time in this game. And with these bomber cannons, with the skirmishes, he's having a guy in the timing. And he's going to take game number 3. Because with this different population, it's impossible. Tell me, Mr. Rath.
Can you tell me how many movement speed upgrades Sebastian's villagers have? Does he have horse? What does he got? What does he have? Wheelbarrow? Does he have handcart? No, he has nothing, Mem. He has nothing. His villagers, he lost his town center. That town center that went down, it had wheelbarrow in it. And that is, I think, the final straw here for Sebastian. He's 50 vills back, but he doesn't have wheelbarrow at the 42-minute mark here. And that, I think, will be the true final nail in the coffin for Sebas this game.
It's crazy how TaToH has, in a game that was very close, they have the same population, they click up almost the same time, and he has killed so much economy in the process, in the transition to Imp and in the early Imperial. Now those skirmishes definitely gonna kill. You can see how those units are trash. Those shooters are unique units, and they are dying against skirmishers, man. With a +4. +4 armor, you know? I mean, seriously. There's no units that die against skirms.
You need too many of the show tells for them to be useful. Like,
GG. Oh boy. Oof. But that was a hard game for sure. A really annoying and hard game for TaToH, but he played this so solid, so strong. And the Spaniard is not letting, for now, the surprise to happen.
Yep, what a set. TaToH looking about as strong as he can, at least in the later parts of that game. Looked a little shaky opening up. We were talking about where was TaToH from game 1. Well, TaToH from game 1 showed up in the second half of game 3, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see in the statistics how military, TaToH got a lot more army. Economy, he got a guy in a lot better economy. It seems honestly that Sebastian, even if he won the game 2, he's not having a great macro. Because with Malians, he got double the gold than TaToH. Now he has 4k more gold, but on wood and on foot, sick. That means that TaToH is having a lot better macro, and you, Sebastian, it's surviving Wrath with the market. With the damn market, you know? With the damn market.
The market abuse in KOTD 5 has been kind of crazy. Like, we see it almost every game. Players just absolutely nailing the market to get what they need when they need it. The timing of techs is just so important on this particular version of Arabia with how open it is, that like having that tech 20 seconds, 30 seconds before your opponent can change a really good push into a victory. So I think that's why we're seeing that market abuse more and more often.
That's really cool. Where's the doggy from TaToH? Sebastian is taking a small break. And about the market abuse is not only, and I'm gonna bring you in camera and myself too. You're still comfortable in the desert, right?
Yes. My skin is starting to get a little burnt, but I'm okay at the moment.
Let me get the information to the viewers. We have 6,000 viewers almost. Well, we got 6. We lost some now, but guys, I have sent, because I have that power. I have sent Gradran to the desert. He's checking the Sahara, you know, checking if it's a good place to make a King of the Desert LAN edition. He told me that there's no internet. He's used with the mobile internet co-casting. Is that correct, right, Radran?
Yeah, actually, right now I have to pedal my feet in order to power a generator that runs the router. So it's I'm a little tired. If you're wondering why I'm shaking back and forth, that's why.
You have to if it's cooled a little bit, you have to take a little bit of a break, right? So to deep breathe and relax, right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Okay. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy with the casting. Hopefully, it's been a great show. We have 6,000 viewers or around. Really nice to see so many people. We're waiting for the next game to start. And I want you tell me in front of the camera, Wrath, who is the favorite for you? No, who you want to win the next series? Because now you're going to get a lot of lovers and a lot of haters. And I love to put you in this position.
Okay, here's my position. I want Doubt to win so we get more Mr. Yo co-casting. That's it. That's 100%. I want to see more. Mr. Yo was such a good co-caster. I thoroughly enjoyed the sets that he was casting.
You kill me now because I wanted to put you in a bad position, and that was a good answer, man. That was a good answer. It was a good answer or not, guys? It was a good answer. Ladies and gentlemen, Radran wrecked me. Now, one ad because they start the game. Thank you for the subs. It's really appreciated. The goals are at the bottom, and we're going to reach the goals to make Kino Desert 6. Let's go. Let's damn go because, ladies and gentlemen, TaToH Malians, Sebastian, my favorite civilization. Which one is my favorite civilization, Wrath?
Dravidians. Why the Dravidians?
Dravidians,
You
man.
actually, you don't actually like.
I want to say thank you to Magodite because he's an amazing supporter. 50 euros to find the Grad Run Escape from the Desert. Okay. I think he need a little bit more to escape from the desert. I don't know if you agree, Mr. Grath. Like,
Yeah,
you're
that's.
kinda
I
stuck
mean,
there.
that might pay for like, you know, half a liter of gas out here in the desert. I have to have the gas flown in, and then so that costs money, and then I have to then I just have gas sitting there, so that doesn't really get me anywhere. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Gotta get Mem to that 10,000 goals to get me out of 10,000 gold to get me out of the desert, guys. Then maybe we can afford a solar panel or a bike or something, right? Or at least an umbrella. Can I have an umbrella, Mem, please?
It's okay, but I have to send it, so you're gonna. It will take a while. Anyway, Malians and Dravidians. Well, I prefer Malians, but if you use Dravidians properly, this can be dangerous. But then TaToH, what he has to do is just to try to stop this, let's say, full aggressive gameplay that Sebastian is gonna try. I have always said that Dravidians is one trick pony civilization, so let's see. Because in 5 seconds, this is starting, you know. It's starting, and we're going to keep going. Game number 4, it's already there. All right, and here we are with game number 4. TaToH as a red, Malians, Dravidians as a yellow, Sebastian as a yellow, Dravidians in the south. Let me just switch the cameras. Let's talk about the map, Mr. Grath.
Yeah. So Sebastian is going to have berries forward. They're going to be on a hill, so you never really want to see that. I also don't like the way that his berries are shaped. He's going to have to put his mill like kind of on the hill to be the most efficient if he wanted to get the most efficient mill down. So that's just not great for Sebastian. He's going to have main gold off to the side. It's kind of awkwardly placed between two wood lines, but it might be good for dropping a TC down in Castle Age. And he's going to have main stone that's kind of forwards and off to the right of his base. He's going to have a secondary gold and secondary stone way deep in the corner of the map, about as far back. Look at all the res at the back of Sebastian's map. He's going to have both his secondary golds are rear and his secondary stone. Yes, sir.
His map, except the berries, is perfect.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because if you wall those two woodlands where the scout is right now, you are completely safe from pretty much everything. Then you wall a little bit on the right, and you're okay. You just need to be careful with the berries. But since you are here supposed to be the aggressor, because Dravidian has to play aggressive, we need to focus more on TaToH map. And TaToH map is not what you want, in my opinion. I don't know what you think.
He's got forward main gold and forward berries, Mem. And then both of the secondary golds are like, they feel like they're so far away and exposed for TaToH. Yep. The one thing he's got going for him is some protected main stone. So maybe we have a castle drop play at hand or towers or something to try and secure the front of his base. But overall, very, very ugly. I do kind of like the big, long two wood lines in the north, because that feels like it'll be an easy wall at least. Anything else aside from his base. Yeah.
That's okay, but let's see how the feudal develop, because I think there is going to be aggression. This is the civilization where Sebastian has created problems to some other really big pro players. But TaToH might be aware, and he knows obviously what Dravidians are capable. So let's see what the Spaniard is going to be able to bring here. He has 2 overlays on wood only, and you can have the overlays right now, so you can check the Dravidians, the extra 200 wood. Crazy that they get, you know, in the start. So let's see what he's going to do. He has Sebastian with Dravidians, also 4 villages on wood right now. So he's going to make the barrack probably right now and go militias. Look at the house he's doing. I'm going to probably make the barrack to protect the berries and then go militias from there. So he want to go aggressive from the start, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, this might be like a classic Drush, like classic Drush build. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a villager go out to grab 10 more gold and see a 3 militia Drush come in here for Seabass, the way this build is looking. Either way, it's definitely going to be early militia here, and there is a lot of potential for it to pay off. TaToH's map is so exposed, all those res at the front, and even that wood is going to be difficult to try and get walls all the way down on. That wood line, you could just walk around it all the way at the northeast. You could walk right around that wood line if you wanted to, even if TaToH does manage the wall to be there, and I don't think he will. So I think we'll see this Drush get in a minute, if it is, in fact, going to be a Drush. He's got the barracks down. He's still not producing. There it is.
Yeah, he's doing militia. I believe that it might be only 2. Like, he's been very popular. Even only 1, probably, to make him overreact. No, 2 militias. Okay, he's doing the second militia right now. Still being in the barrack. TaToH is going for a normal transition to the next age with the 2 buildings without the mill. Because he probably knows exactly what his opponent is going to bring. 2 militias coming already. But TaToH is up 18 population up super fast, and he's gonna wall. He's gonna wall and probably gonna try to do what? Skirmishers? Because if he's not mining gold, oh, maybe he's gonna scout actually. I don't know.
Scouts wouldn't be a terrible play here, Bem. Especially if he manages. No, he's going to gold. Yep.
He's going gold. So yeah, I mean, a scout usually it shouldn't be, even more without the mill, you know. But he wasn't yet on goal. He's going now. He's doing now the 2 militias. I don't know if he's going to make even more. Well, he has no food. And he's coming already. But this goal, even if he's forward, is very close to the TC. So he should manage. And now he's walling. So he's fine. He's completely fine. We'll make a gate here, maybe. A gate with the villagers, so don't let him go. Nope. Well, he's walling the wood, but I don't like those walls. It's not going to be efficient wood. Now he did another. Okay, I like it. He bring 1 villager back.
Yep, that's that'll hold the militia at bay, and we knew that they were going to get in. There was just too much walling for TaToH to do. So I think he should have just gone for the small walls on the res to begin with, like, and getting these walls down this early is almost like a mistake from TaToH, because like the walls didn't do anything for TaToH, and he went and he put them down. We could have been building like a blacksmith with all these palisades and all that villager working time instead. We are going to put the range down at the front, and I like that it's going to start forming a kind of a wall at the front of TaToH's base, and he's going to go out and take those berries now, and that'll secure this early feudal eco. Sebastian, I think he's gonna he's got like a potato base forming here, Mem, and that's going to stop the Drush from getting in from TaToH.
But you know what? This is not great, because all the wood that he's gonna get extra, he's basically using on the walls. I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be defended. But then what Sebastian is doing now is something that I don't really like it. If you have these civilizations, you really want to go super aggressive. How he's gonna have now a potential aggressive position here? He's going slower up. He's going 10 minutes while TaToH is already building his military. He has the archery range, he's doing the archer right now, so he's fine completely. And he has Malians, a sick civilization in terms of the economy. He's walling all the map, and yeah, the gold is exposed, but well, he has a stone safe, so even mining a stone wouldn't be terrible. But let's see, he's taking the house here, and just look, this is why this civilization is very nice, Sebastian. Even with all these walls, he still have a lot of wood in the back.
The problem for Sebastian, Mem, is that TaToH already has 2 archers out. We don't even have our range down yet, so we're definitely going to have to go skirmishers, and I have a feeling he's going to queue it. Yeah, he's going to queue an archer up right away. That's actually kind of a disaster for Sebastian a little bit. Oh, he's going to add a second range. Wow.
And he killed a villager that is there, that villager there. And, oh, okay. Yeah, but he's there already with the archers. He see the both archer ranges, but doesn't matter, because he's already there with the archers, as you mentioned. And if he's able to do now exactly as a skirmisher now, and he's doing the fletching, this is so aggressive gameplay here by the Malians. And you want to have here the aggressive position with the Dravidians. If you are defending now here, and you are the Dravidians' position, ouch. It's not what you want.
Yeah, no, that's it took a long time to get that second range up, and now TaToH, he's got a whole lot of map control, man. There's a pair of militias still wandering around from Sebastian in front of TaToH's base, but TaToH already has the archers that he needs to deal with that. And Sebastian is going to try and get a little flank going here in the eastern part of his base. He senses a gap in TaToH's awareness, and he's going to try and move out. But TaToH's walled now, Mem. There's very little damage to be found other than maybe at TaToH's gold, and he's keeping his army back to try and defend against that.
Yeah, he's fine. He's controlling the timing, you know, of the game right now. He has 1 villager more. Sebastian is doing more ILTC now. He's housed again. This is really bad, you know. Now he's doing the Tone Watch, but he could have done the Tone Watch a little bit earlier. Now he's coming with the army, yes, but TaToH has army at home, an oath to defend. As you can see, few archers, and those archers doesn't have the fletching yet. It's the only thing that he's missing, TaToH, but he doesn't want to get idle time, so he's going back now with those. If it was with fletching, would be in a better position, but he's still disturbing a little bit his opponent, trying to kill the house. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a good counter-attack. Let's see if he can do something with those units. He's mainly skirmishers, so I don't know. I think TaToH is still in an okay position for sure, but he forced him to make a tower. This is good, you know? Forcing him to make a tower is good, Mr. Wrath.
Yes, the way TaToH's map was, I think that if Sebastian hadn't managed to get a tower out of TaToH, it would have been like arguably like a little bit of a misplay or missed opportunity for Sebastian. So this is really good. The problem is now for TaToH, he's not going to have that stone to try and sell and click up, and he's also, I don't know if he actually is even going to be able to protect this tower.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's fine there.
I don't know.
He's definitely fine. He's doing
He
now
had
the
archers
fletching.
sitting in the range that he didn't pop Mem. I was like, why is it? I was just gonna say, why isn't he popping the archers to help defend this range? But he didn't need to. He got that up. I think he wants to hide his numbers a little bit from Sebastian.
Yeah, and he wants to hide because he wants to make a counter attack. He feels safe still at home, and now he's going with the archers, as you can see. He's not afraid of this army yet. He has a fletching, but he's mainly skirmishes. You know, few archers, okay, but he's fully wall at home. Now he's gonna go inside. No, you cannot go. You cannot take the risk. Still coming with more army. Now he's gonna have a lot of army, and now he's gonna try to take this army down. And as you can see, 2 villages ahead. Why 2 villages ahead? Oh, he lost 1 village, okay, and also did the Tone Watch. That's the question. That's the reason. And now it's time to clean this army, Mr. Wrath.
Yeah, Sebastian is going to be in trouble here too if he loses this army, because TaToH will turn around and head right back to Sebastian's base. And Sebastian's base is a little bit better. He has protected gold, unlike TaToH. But you know, you start pressuring some of those palisade walls, and it's not going to be such a nice base. Sebastian's base is really small on top of that. He doesn't have expansion room. If we look, TaToH has a great place to throw down some farms and expand in early Castle Age. Sebastian is hemmed in. Sebastian's going to have to expand out where presumably Mem is going to be sending, or pardon me, TaToH is going to be sending his army, not Mem.
Well, I can send the army too if you want, but you know, my army is going to be useless, but still, it's okay. Anyway, archers and skirmishers is going back. You have to be careful here. He's been the stable, as you can see. Okay, he's moving. He's going to save that army. And as you mentioned, this base is being like this because he made like this, you know. He could have done a lot bigger if he wanted till the wood that is at the edge of the map, but still. Oh my god, Sebastian feels that he has to go aggressive. He's coming forward. He's coming forward with 4 villages and gonna make a tower. Okay, I like this, because he did the tower in the other side, and now TaToH is being greedy. He's being greedy, trying to go up to Castle Age. Where's his army, TaToH? He has 8... Oh, he's doing a scout. He's doing a scout. I like this for TaToH, because if now TaToH is doing army and don't let him make this tower, he's mining stone. Okay, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. I don't know if this is gonna work. He's coming now with 4 villages. He's gonna deny a lot of towers. He delete the mill.
This is an amazing tower, man. It's denying like 6 farms. It's denying any rest of the berries that TaToH is gonna try and get. I just hope he doesn't try. I think he should just back off with the vills after he gets this tower up, though. I think he gets the tower up and then he gets out of there and doesn't lose those forward villagers, and that's probably the best that Sebastian could do with this.
Oh, he's trying to dive in. He's diving in. He's diving in. You need to make houses. He's not doing right now. He needs to make houses. Oh my god. Well, if he's walling those, he's gonna lose everything. He's gonna lose everything. In theory, he's gonna be great, but now he's walling all and walling everything. He's gonna lose all the army. He's going now with the army forward, but he's going to come back. Yes, he's coming back. He's losing a lot, but they're still killing. Oh my god, losing 2 villages here. And he did the stable. This is crazy aggression here by Sebastian. Yes, but he's still losing quite a lot. And if you lose all that army, now we'll try to take this tower down. He's gonna make another house, and he's still doing another house. Whoa! All the army from Sebastian to the damn hell. And the next step is gonna be probably delete the houses and go take this tower. Or is not an oath army here for TaToH? Probably not. He's coming with the scouts. He's doing that. He's doing that. Man, Stradamus never failed. Come on, Wrath. He's gonna take the tower or not.
None of these vills matter that are forwards from Sebastian. This army doesn't matter from Sebastian anymore. It did the damage it needed to do. Look, Sebastian is up to Castle Age. TaToH nowhere near getting up to Castle Age. This is absolutely perfect for Sebastian, even if he loses all of this, because he'll be able to go forwards with I don't know, with knight, anything. He can go forwards at crossbows after this. He's going to be up so much earlier to TaToH. TaToH's eco was idle for so long in his town center, and now it's continuing to be idle, fighting this tower. And all Sebastian is trying to do is get as much value out of all this idle time that he can. This is sick plays from Sebastian, man.
I've always said that Dravidian is the best civilization in the game, but no one listened to me. No one listened to me. Everyone ignored me. Best civilization so far. Well, he's up to Castles, and jokes aside, he's now 6 villages behind. He has no army, and even if he's not gonna be up at the same time, look at now the market abuse with the Malians. He's gonna have now the economy to go up, and this looks really great, it will be looks greater if he could have a lot more army. He has not a lot of army, and now TaToH is well known for those feudal aggression. He's gonna go and attack at home his opponent, and look at the score. I mean, if you're gonna be up to Castle, it's now faster. TaToH still have 7 villages more, and he's on the way to Castle as well, because Dravidian's economy now is a disaster. Again, 20 on wood, 4 on foot, 7 on gold, archers and skirmishes, and well. Let's see if being in Castles, as you mentioned, is gonna be an oath. I don't think it will. Why? Because he has no economy to make the upgrades. Now he's selling resources, and he's gonna make the crossbow upgrade, but look at his echo. He's doing a second TC, but look at his farming as well. Aye. It's complicated.
Yeah, this is a 7-vil lead for TaToH. Some of that's going to be the idle time of the town center while it's on its way up to Castle Age here. But that's all this entire time. That's TaToH with more villagers working, gathering resources. And I really like the expansion that TaToH is adding here with the stone walls in the north. That'll give him a lot more real estate to try and get some farms down and some more expansion there in the north of his base. And again, while he's doing this, coming down and pressuring with this army, and in just about a minute and a half, minute 45 seconds, depending on TaToH's res, you'll be able to click in to crossbow, and you'll have crossbow and bodkin sitting in the back of Sebastian's base. And that's just about as big of a nightmare as you can get. Sebastian, to his credit, he's going to build another tower, Mem. He's building another tower. What is this tower? I don't like this tower. The first one I like. This one I do not.
That's a desperate tower that I don't think he should do it. I think he should just make a siege workshop. This tower is definitely not needed. It's really definitely not needed. He's coming now back home with the army. And as you mentioned, look at the resources here for TaToH. TaToH's gonna have now bodkin, crossbow. Those archers don't even have the bodkin arrow, and that's really bad. He's even doing the bodkin faster. He's gonna go in, not really, but his economy is in danger. And now siege workshop. Okay, I mean, if he's doing the siege workshop, the tower, then it's okay. And this is gonna be sick already. I mean, he still have 21 army, TaToH 20 army, still 3 villages more, and I don't know what TaToH is gonna be the response. Well, he's doing a town center at the back. Maybe. Let's see what he's attacking at home. Both are attacking each other. What is this serious, full aggressive serious, Mr. Rath? Is awesome. It's very nice.
And TaToH might try and dive here as he's coming in with the crossbows. The scouts break in. They killed a villager that was trying to get a house down, and the crossbows following it up. Look at all the vills that are about to die, Mem.
He's killing a lot, and the houses, the scout are working to don't let him make houses. Now he's focusing in the archers. Still here with those archers. He's still okay. Not really. He's killing a lot. TaToH is attacking, doing the crazy aggression here. Both are attacking each other. Look at the timing, the momentum. This aggressive gameplay here by Sebastian is being paid off. Not really, because TaToH got the counter-attack. He's doing an amazing job. And now, who's diving in is Sebastian with all the archers. But the problem is that he has a lot of archers too. The TC is there, and he's gonna wall completely. He's crazy. Sebastian is still with more army, yes, but he lost a lot of villagers.
The villagers ended up clearing the rest of the crossbows for Sebastian, and that actually cost him another pair of villagers, Mem. So Sebastian at 38 to 51 vills on TaToH. And honestly, Sebastian's going to have to lean a little bit on the Dravidian siege bonus. They get cheaper siege, and he's going to have to get those mangonels out. Remember last game when we saw Sebastian with that awesome pressure when he was in a similar villager deficit to TaToH? If we see the mangonels get added in, we could start seeing this pressure crank up on TaToH. And maybe if we can clear a town center, clear some more of TaToH's defensive army,
Guard tower.
Sebastian might be able to make something happen.
Yeah, but guard tower, he need guard tower, TaToH, the guy. Those guard towers are pretty sick. He got a lot of villages idle here. 22 villages are idle. TaToH economy, 45 efficiency. He has 2 tone centers. So yeah, you have 12 villages more, but soon you might lose a TC. Look at the score. The game is definitely not over. There's more army, a lot more army for Sebastian on the field. A lot more villages from TaToH. Oh, now he's taking some from those archers. He's walled completely on the left, but those 2 Manglers are being really annoying. And where's the Mangler coming? Now, the next move from TaToH with this Mangler is so crucial, Wrath. If he's taking those Manglers from Sebastian, then it might be the game. But if it's the opposite, well, then TaToH maybe is in a big problem because the archers are also raiding the wood, but he noticed it right away.
If the winner of this set moves on, TaToH, they're gonna, or this moves on, they're gonna be thinking about this this Mangonel from TaToH, because this is, I agree, absolutely a crucial Mangonel for TaToH to try and hold Sebastian. Sebastian needs to keep the pressure up. He should not be microing his Mangonels back if he can avoid it. He should even be getting more of them out, Mem. And he's actually stopped production of Mangonels. I don't like that. He needs to keep.
But he has no resources. But he has no echo. He has no economy. That's the problem. And then at home, he's also making a counter-attack to Sebastian. TaToH is just defending like a god here. Sebastian is trying to be extremely aggressive, and the Uruguayo should be proud of his King of the Desert tournament because he's playing amazing, 1-for-1. That benefit definitely Sebastian in that position because he keep the aggression, and TaToH, he's doing now another Mangonel. 3 farmers for TaToH. So he's really putting in a big problem. He has no army now, but he has 20 villages more, but no army.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Sebastian is going to add a 3rd town center, Mem. So it's going to be 2 TCs for TaToH to 3 from Sebastian. And maybe, I don't even think that's going to matter. He's so far back, 18 villagers back. It'll take too long, I think, for that town center to start to matter, for that to work out in Sebastian's favor. I think he'd have been better off adding more siege forwards and more army and trying to keep this pressure on TaToH cranked up. I don't think adding the extra eco is going to pay off the way he's maybe hoping.
He's doing another tower. The Mangonel is coming. The Mangonel is coming. That's why now I need to kill this one. And now it's definitely a better position here for TaToH because he got the other Mangonel, so he need to push it back. TaToH need to relocate the farming because he has no farms at all. 3 farmers. He's doing villages or not? TaToH, no, there's a lot of idle time for both players because the aggression is just real. It's really real, but those towers are helping him a lot. Gradran, those guard towers, ooh. Gonna repair, yes, but there's another Mango now. Oh boy, now he lost it. Beautiful here, position
Great
here
micro.
for Sebastian. And he's only 12 villages behind. It's not that many villages behind, with also TaToH having a terrible efficiency here.
Yeah, it looked really good a moment ago, but TaToH's kind of, his eco behind all this fell off. He only has 1 villager in queue, even though he's got he only has 2 town centers, and he can't seem to keep them both working, man. It says he has 7 farmers on my capture right now. He has 16 farms. That's never a good situation. To me, that shows just how much TaToH's panicking here and struggling to deal with this pressure from Sebastian. But I agree about the guard tower call. This is the 2nd game in a row, right, that we've seen TaToH with the guard towers. And I don't make guard towers when I play on Arabia ever. And I think this is looking like such a stronger and stronger play here when you have all these forward res to go into towers.
You don't make guard tower because you make only scouts. You make only knights. Come on. Come on, Rathran. You only go knights. Stables. All these stables. Anyway. Now that we focus in this one, he's gonna kill that Mangonel or not. You have to be careful. He's gonna take it. Oof. But TaToH has no army, and the village difference is only 5. Village difference is only 5. He's walling the resources forward, and the economy for Sebastian kind of stabilized. TaToH need to drop probably a castle somehow here, because this pressure with my favorite civilization is absolutely insane, Mr. Rath.
Yeah. TaToH's got a group of crossbows coming forward, and it's actually just going to get eaten by Sebastian's crossbows back at home. But you know what? Sivas is lacking ballistics still. He's lacking ballistics. TaToH's got ballistics. And that's making these fights a lot easier for TaToH to take. Even though Sebastian has the numbers, TaToH keeps winning these tiny little fights. If he can get a group of army forward, there's a lot of eco to be pressured from Sebastian now that he's expanded with that 3rd TC.
Yeah, but I was telling you, man, remember the Memstradamus approach. Grathran, look at the stone. Look at the stone for TaToH. TaToH is searching for a castle. He killed out that tower. Now he needs to deal with the 3 Mangonels. And, well, where is he going to make the castle? I will make probably just on his TC, maybe. I don't know. I mean, he cannot make it out castle here, that's for sure. So let's see. 74 village, 69. Still. Oh my god, I couldn't be more wrong. Look at the castle he's trying to do, but no. That castle is impossible to happen there. Are you crazy or what? TaToH, are you for real? The castle here in the middle of the map. He put the foundation there, but I don't know, man. He has all the arches and the banner is there.
The military is standing on the castle foundation, man. It's standing right where he wants to build it. One villager's coming forward to build it? No!
Well, he take one
Get
for
your
one,
Titanic
no problem.
ready. Oh my goodness.
No, it's not gonna make it. It's gonna take now another mangonel. That's really bad. Losing those mangonels is really bad. He also have few crossbows. TaToH, with so little army, is doing a lot of damage. TaToH has killed 27 villains to his opponent in this game. 27 villains. Oh, look at the castle he's doing now. If he's doing this castle, he's gonna get the gold. No. He doesn't know that he's there. He's a sneaky boy. Don't scream now. Rafa, don't scream, because now he's gonna listen. And then Sebas is gonna come and they're gonna say that it's rigged, that we don't like TaToH, but it's not true. We like everyone, you know? So, whisper mode. He's doing a castle here, and he's gonna cover all those gold. Don't scream, please. Let's go, Rafa.
Okay. All right, so the castle is going to go up. It's on a hill. There's a couple of ostriches and deer near it.
Correct.
And we can tell we're speaking at the right
He's
time.
up. You can scream. Let's go.
Oh my god, watch out.
Go,
In
man.
TaToH's base. Man, in TaToH's base, while we were doing this, there was a group of crossbows that wandered in. You can actually still see a pair of them down in the southwestern corner of Seabass's base. Seabass was getting that town center down, and it actually went up just in time for the crossbows to not deny it. Like, he could have denied that town center, and he failed. And TaToH is sending these little groups of crossbows all over the map. There's also, if you look back at Sebastian's base, actually, or pardon me, at TaToH's base, Sebastian has a group of crossbows that he's microing against a mangonel on the hill from TaToH. There's a lot going on right now, guys.
I don't know where to look, and you know what I don't know what to do now is to believe that Sebastian, with this incredible civilization that is Dravidians, is on the way to Imperial. It's on the way to Imperial with more villages than TaToH. Well, the same village actually. With more army than TaToH, he's up to Imperial. He lost 28 villages, and Sebastian managed to have the economy to go up. Now he's doing ballistic. Who the hell is winning this game? I don't know. TaToH has 33 farmers, but the timing, the momentum, is gonna be for the Uruguayo or not? Well, I'm not sure anymore, because this reminds me a little bit from the previous game that it was so close. And then during that transition, he lost absolutely everything. Is TaToH gonna kill now everything as well? Because if he's doing, then this transition to Imperial is gonna be absolutely useless. So what is happening in this game, Raph, and in this series?
Well, TaToH just lost his group of crossbows that he sent down to the southern part of Sebastian's base. So Sebastian is going to have a clean kind of eco. There's no real army wandering through his base as he's coming into Imperial Age. That's the timing of that is absolutely critical. That's going to mean that he can be focused as he tries to get all the techs that he needs. He's going to need chemistry. He's going to need Arbalest, or he's going to need all of his upgrades as fast as he can get them. And having your base be clear, I can't explain how important that is to some of you guys that don't play as much. Just not having to focus on fixing things and being able to focus on your own game plan makes such a huge difference. So I think that's going to be the difference that we see in this game, man.
Yeah, and you know what I cannot explain also? How in round of 16 Monday, almost 7,000 viewers only in this channel, and after that it's gonna be TaToH versus Mr. Yo. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for joining, guys, because this is really huge for the channel and mainly for the tournament. So hopefully you have enjoying a lot. But TaToH has already 130 population, is doing wheelbarrow already, and with 105 LS, he's gonna be able to go up soon, Mr. Wrath, because he has almost 40 farmers, and look at the castle he's doing to get map control. TaToH is playing this incredibly well. I mean, both players, but even if he's in Imperial, I really believe that now TaToH has the advantage. Don't know what you think.
Yes, I think TaToH, you know what? The timing of the skirm push, he picked up that Sebastian score dropped and that he clicked up to Imp, and he immediately sent all of his army forwards to try and do as much damage with his skirmishers as he can before Sebastian's upgrades kick in, and he's done a really good job of that. And actually, I think that's why we're seeing like a Siege Workshop go back. And now TaToH's even going to get this castle down, another critical castle going down on a hill in the middle of the map here for TaToH. I'm liking TaToH's position better and better as he's doing exactly what he did last game, which is shut down this timing push that's so critical for Sebastian. The Arbalest click in, you have a power spike that you need to use, and it tends to fall off the deeper into imp that you get. And
no, sorry that I interrupt you. I see how Sebastian is still losing a stone. Selling a stone, and you really need traps. I know that it's gonna have bomber cannons, but stop selling stone. You need castles. The difference here in this situation, Wrath, is that he has castles and control of the map.
Yeah, that's this is
crazy.
Look at this pincer move here from TaToH to try and sandwich in the Arbalest. Skirmishers can kind of swing an age up, Mem. They swing a little bit of an age up, but only if you have upgrades. TaToH lacking the second archer armor on the skirmishers, and he should be able to take better fights against those Arbalests than he is. But instead, Sebastian's going to be able to come forwards.
Well, the good thing for TaToH is that he has towers in part of the map. He has one castle on the left, as we were talking, one castle on the right. Let's see what is going to be the transition here for TaToH. Still, look, when they are in this situation, it seems that he's never going to be up to Imperial. It's still a minute left yet. What the hell? It's taking too long, Mr. Rand, to reach the next age. And now he's trying to out-micro him with the skirmishes. The good thing is that he's not letting Sebastian to attack TaToH economy. And with 40 farmers, I don't know. If you only have Arbalest, imagine now he can do cavalry or whatever. I don't know. But he's taking the castle down. Okay, he's attacking with the bomber cannon. Go, go, go. Ooh,
Sebastian just lost all of his Arbalests.
Where's the Arbalest, man? Oh my god.
They're all dead. Just as Thumb Ring's coming in, too. He's going to have 10 Arbalests and 3 Bombard Cannons. TaToH's going to hit Imperial Age, and he's going to have 24 Skirmishers. And he's also going to have the option of switching into Cavalry here. And if he does manage to get that far, I bet you we're going to see Farimba come in at a certain point here. That's such a strong technology for the Malians late. And I don't know what Sebastian can do at this stage of the game after he loses that Arbmast and loses all of the timing here. This push with these Bombard Cannons is critical.
I know what he can do. There's an amazing emoticon in the channel that reflects exactly what he can do. Because right now, the position is absolutely terrible. Terrible because he has 0 villains on goal. Literally 0 villains on goal. 18 farmers, 43 on wood. Remember also the goal from Malians. He's gonna lose probably this castle, but he has 4 bomber cannons. Okay, well, maybe I have to shut up a little bit. Because he has now a good amount of Arbalest, 4 bomber cannons, and he's still only with the skirmishes. He's gonna have bomber cannons too. But TaToH, as you mentioned, can do any possible transition because his economy is much better.
Mem, there's a knight at the bottom of Sebastian's base. I think it just killed about 9 villagers. 1 knight.
Correct.
On that gold.
8 villagers.
8 villagers.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, the multitasking is very important. Population 123, TaToH 160. But guys, you notice, Wrath, Sebastian is his first S-tier tournament, and TaToH is sweating to win him, man.
Oh, yeah, TaToH
is really sweating.
For this.
Oh my god, the bomber cannon here now. Okay. Well, this army now for Sebastian is stronger. The value is also stronger too. He's gonna take the tower, but he's doing chamber and armor. He's gonna go do bomber cannons. He should just do cavaliers, but he's also still raiding. This is the thing. TaToH is still raiding with his skirmishes more than Yellow with his Arbalest. Sebastian with his Arbalest. Just look, he's all over the map. All over the map. Wow.
The villagers fighting the bombard cannon, ma'am. That's never good. That's never a good sign. Sebastian calls it here.
Man. GG.
Well played.
GG. Amazing. GG. Amazing. Amazing series. Really amazing series. I believe that you have enjoyed. It has been absolutely fantastic. Really, really fantastic. And,
yes.
Well, it was crazy. I'm not AFK. You don't know how many things I have to take at the same time. So Mr. Rad was taking over. It was over. Look at the village number at the end. He did a great job, Mr. Wrath. This Sebastian put a big fight to the Spaniard.
Yeah, the series, honestly, it could have gone to a decider quite easily. Sebastian was playing so well today, and absolutely you can tell just how close in skill level he has managed to climb. This is the best I've ever seen Sebastian play. This set in particular there were moments in the set where Sebastian was just so on point. He's got a lot to be proud of here at King of the Desert 5, man.
Well, brutality. And I'm going to go with TaToH, and I'll be back to you in a moment, Mr. Grath.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, here we are with Mr. TaToH.
Hello.
TaToH, congratulations. You are the
Thank
first
you.
one in the quarterfinals already.
Yeah. The first one to play as well, so.
Yeah, well, of course. TaToH, if someone think that face anyone in this community is easy, they couldn't be more wrong, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I had to prepare against Sebastian as well. He's playing really solid and he's really dangerous with Archer civilizations. So I knew that I kind of prepare a lot against him.
But he played also like quite unconventional, right? Like crazy, tried to go very aggressive as well, and then you were countering with some macro, but also the games has been quite crazy, not really standard games at all.
No. The first one was the most standard because I had Lithuanians, and he couldn't pressure me because I had the stable. But the others, I think my opening let him play his game as well, and that's where he really shines, and he's really, really dangerous.
In the first game, Lithuanian and Britos, as you mentioned, it seemed that you controlled that game pretty much because you were doing more army all the time and also having very, very good economy, like a great macro there. So you felt in that one very comfortable, right?
Yeah. Like also my map was quite good for
Great.
that. So.
That map was
Yeah,
very nice.
for sure. Like that allowed me to be more aggressive as well, right? And be like I couldn't worry about my base. I didn't have to worry about my base at all, and I could be more aggressive.
Yeah, well, it's rare. I say that it's rare because it's rare to have a great map in KOTD 5. Let's be honest, it's rare to have a great map. The maps are kind of aggro. And then in game 2, Gurjaras versus Malians. What did went wrong in that one? Because Gurjaras can be okay against Malians or not.
Yeah, they should be okay. I think my opening was okay, but maybe I lost way too many videos on the gold. I think in hindsight I should have just tower up that gold, and I will probably be in a good spot. But then again, I was scared that if I sell he sees that I drop a tower, then he goes back and then just like sell the stone and go up faster. So it was a hard decision there. I think if I do the forward, the tower and the goal, I will have it more than fine.
Okay. Malians Ethiopians, that game was, I don't know how to describe that game. How you can keep the focus in a game like that? Because there was army all over. When I saw your towers, I was, okay, those towers are quite needed as well. I don't know, explain your mind going into that game because I don't even know what to ask in that game. It was quite crazy.
I scout him quite late, and I think then like my goal was exposed, my mid was exposed to his side of the map, right? If he was on the left side, I would have it more than fine. But basically, I knew I was going to be behind 2 castles because he kind of put a good pressure on my goal, and I decided to, instead of selling the stone, I say, okay, I have the stone, like safe stone on my base, and then with 3 towers I will be fine. And also in like Malay will catch up eventually, and in case he wants to pressure me with Mangones, I can always rely on the guard tower. So
okay, I can tell you, probably you will. I don't know if you will analyze your games. I can tell you that your macro in the whole series has been much better. You know, like he has relied a lot in the gold market. You know, to keep you, let's say, to keep in the game. Because in that Malay game, even if it was looking close, you were having a much better economy. You know, and when you both reach almost at the same time, Imp. That was his paid off because you were attacking constantly all side, and then he couldn't keep those numbers. So, do you think then is that important? Because in those maps that are that aggressive, supposed to be super open, people say no, it's about the micro. But I have the feeling that your macro has won the games today.
Yeah, I know that he likes to micro, so I didn't bother to do that. Right, like I could not. Probably he microfight archers versus archers. When there was ballistic, he will try to dodge ballistic as well, but I will not bother, and I will try to get advantage on the macros. And I knew that as well, like he was relying a lot on the market because I was checking the prices. time to time. Like in the Malians game, he basically
Yeah.
bought a lot of food as well. So yeah, like I was controlling more or less how his economy was doing as well, and I knew that he was going to go full archers because he didn't have enough farms to do any transitions. Also, with for example, the last game with Dravidians, he doesn't really have any like cavalry, right? So I could go probably pure skin at the start until he gets like I don't know, maybe champions. But then again I will have hand cannoneers, so it was a tricky spot I think at that point.
Okay, TaToH, you have reached the quarterfinals in King of the Desert. You are in your best result in King of the Desert already, right? I mean, with other edition, your best has been top 8 in King of the Desert, I think.
Yeah. Last one was top 8 against Jordan.
And now, yeah, it was crazy. I remember the 4-3 series. Okay, don't remind that again. Okay, TaToH, don't worry. I want to ask you about the next series, because the next series is going to be your potential opponent. So, and having TaToH and Mr. Yo, you're probably gonna still want to go for TaToH, but then you have to face him. It's kind of like a weird situation, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, obviously, I prefer TaToH to win because he's my teammate, he's my friend, right? But at the same time, I think I will struggle more against him in the quarterfinals.
Oh my God.
I mean, on the on the quarterfinals. Yeah.
You're thinking the semifinals already?
No.
I know.
No. But like Mr. Joe, like I don't practice with him, so it's less for me as well. Like if TaToH and me, we know each other a lot, and it's always mind games, so it will be tricky to play that series. Then it will be easier to play against Mr. Joe. Not necessarily be like Mr. Joe will be easier to beat, but preparation against Mr. Joe should be easier than against TaToH.
Okay. So it's going to be tricky. You're going to see those. And how you feel that you have been playing in Arabia this tournament? Personally, one of your best performers, or you think that you can play better than you have played till now?
I look in fine. Like I think I'm playing solid. That's what I want. Like the worst series was the Daniel one because I was a little bit sick, and also Daniel played amazing. But then again, like against Miguel and this series, I try to play my best, and probably there is some still aspect that I could improve, like maybe some macros or decision making. But that's something that comes on the spot, and sometimes you are more like you have a better day and it goes really good, and sometimes you have worse days.
With some games, I have to adapt on the floor, right? So it's on the fly. Yeah. It's so complicated. Well, TaToH, there's a lot of people that is so happy. So if you want to say whatever to your fans, because there's a lot of viewers here from your channel as well. Well, in English or in Spanish, whatever you prefer, or in both, if you want.
I will say first in English. Thanks so much everyone for supporting me. Like always, I will try my best in the quarterfinals, and I think both will be super hard to beat, but then again, I'm capable of that. So let's see. Who next series will be important. I will be watching it. Y en español, pues nada, Sebas, dale la enhorabuena porque creo que está mejorando un montón y es muy peligroso. Nos hemos enfrentado una vez en el Rey de las Américas y no, o sea, se nota que ha mejorado y ahora cuesta mucho más ganarle. Y nada, muchas gracias a todos y nos vemos en los cuartos de final.
TaToH, enhorabuena. Yo personalmente creo que estás jugando, como decimos nosotros, de puta madre. So,
muchas gracias, man.
Good luck, TaToH.
Gracias.
Good luck, TaToH.
Hello.
Bye. Well, this is TaToH. Hopefully you have enjoyed, guys, and amazing series, right?